And we're back here once again with another episode of the Cloud9 podcast, season 13, episode 21. So we are back for the League of Legends 2025 competitive esports season. So you guys obviously loved the show last year in 2024, and you are about to get, the same shows this year in 2025. Our shows are Sundays and Thursdays for the Cloud9 podcast. Last year, we ended up hitting 293 episodes, and we're about to hit 300 episodes for this show this year in 2025. And it could not have happened without all of you amazing people watching the show and basically, tuning into the show ever since we started it back in 2020. And what's crazy is Chaz wasn't even a part of the show until like season 8. It was kind of like a later edition entry for the show. And he's been a pretty good addition to the show. He actually tunes into League, watches League, and very much enjoys it. He's not very good at playing the game because I always got to carry his ass, but it's okay. It's okay. So in this episode of the Cloud9 podcast, I just want to let you guys know that whenever we do League of Legends content, it will actually obviously be here if we're talking about like the competitive scene, obviously. But if we ever want to do like League of Legends videos, we'll basically just do them in this show, like I do with my other show, the MSK show. And then I will just, clip out the parts of the show that we do the topics and then just release them as pre-recorded videos. So that way, if you don't want to obviously listen to, the episode on the replay, or you didn't catch the episode live, you could just get the pre-recorded clips on the channel, basically just uploaded as regular videos. And I am so excited to be back, talking about League of Legends and definitely playing it this year. And yeah, I wanted to say this so bad. We are so back, and I can't wait for T1 to lose this year. It's time for the Gen G reign to take place. Gen G will lift the crown this year in 2025 for the Summoners Cup. And I'm pretty sure no one here is going to believe me, but I have the faith. I always have the faith. But yeah, obviously, the black man, the co-host, the guy who's trying to sleep with my ex and have her put her tongue in his ass, is Mr. Blanks. What's up, man? How are you doing?
First of all lies.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Your ass is so
all last night in League. You were breaking my back. I had to carry you all night.
Your ass was too damn passive to do anything. I'm out here gotta make play this shit. Your ass, man.
I taught this man how to play League, and this man is just out here just running it. Airport speed runs. Are you NA? Are you NA at Worlds? Airport speed run the dream. God damn.
Guess what? You talk about Gen G go get clapped by T1 again, nigga. We found your ass, and then we win crazy. Again.
Man, Gen G's lifting the Summoners Cup this year. God, man.
FlyQuest. The fuck?
God, we're gonna be lifting the Summoners Cup this year. It's about to be the year of Gen G.
You're gonna win another MSI trophy. No one's gonna give a fuck because no one gives a fuck about MSI.
Hey, we're stacking trophies around here. All that matters is stacking trophies. That's all that matters.
What, no one gives a fuck about MSI. No
one gives a fuck
about LCK anymore.
That's what losers say. Losers be like, oh, no one
cares about the tournament. Who won the World Cup in World, nigga? Who won the World? The support was crying after he lost to BLG. Carrier crying his ass out, want to go home to mommy, have mommy bang his ass out. Then who came back and spun the block and popped BLG and sent the ass home with a body bag, nigga. Get another championship. Tell you right now, no one gives
Faker in a wheelchair with his mid lane playing a summer split. I recall that man being in a wheelchair. He was running it.
And who closed down the church of Toby?
You know what?
Yeah, nigga, nah, nigga. Eat this L, nigga.
Hey, man, you want to let me suck on your cock? I'm trying to give you that Doc 3000.
WV,
I'm trying to let you suck on your balls.
Michael, clip that.
What are you talking about? Oh my God, man, crazy. Hey, didn't those team get clapped up by Homo Life last year with Doran? It's crazy. It's crazy thought, you know.
And then what happened to Homo Life? They got clapped.
Yeah.
Clapped? And then
they made World Finals. What are you talking about?
What about JG? What happened to them? Oh yeah, they got clapped, nigga.
What do you mean? We showed up to Worlds. We showed up. We were there. We were there in the top 4.
Shit. Yeah. Take your goat, nigga.
The GOAT. God damn.
Kobe can never be.
You know what? They should replace Faker with JoJo Pion. I heard he's gonna do good on Mad Lions this year. I could say with a straight face. That'd be the end of T1 right there. JoJo Pion on T1. That just would be like, god damn, that would be so bad. But yeah, man. Yeah, you actually haven't been on the show for a while. You went on. Yeah. So how was vacation? Because last time you came on the show, you went on vacation that weekend. You haven't been on the show for a minute. So damn, you've been gone for a while. Holy shit.
Yeah, I realized. Okay, our last episode was that Sunday before I left. Because remember, that's previous Thursday. Remember, we didn't do the show Sunday. I was out of town Thursday. You remember? That's when I was going. I was going to Toronto that night. That was a long ass trip. Holy shit!
How was your vacation? Did you like it? Did you enjoy it?
Pretty cool. Went, rested. Of course, played some Pokemon. A shit ton of Pokemon.
Mm-hmm. Chaz is Black Man of the Year 2025.
Hell yeah,
that's a lot. That's me. I have that trophy over here. I do all the women on the show.
No.
How many girls you bring on the show?
You don't even claim to be black.
I sure don't. I'm a white man.
Yeah, I can be Black Man of the Year when you don't even claim to be black. You black part-time. You black when
I'm a part-time black guy. Hell yeah. Hey, what's the point of being mixed race if I can't use both races to my advantage?
I literally got the advantage. You black as shit.
My mom said my dad was white. Would she lie to me?
Yeah, I wouldn't know that. I wouldn't know.
Hey, man, I can literally be white one day and black another. I got the best of both worlds, man.
Nigga, you black as shit, nigga.
What do you mean? I don't think no Shanique last night. Alternative man, we were playing League. This guy's like, you know what? Out of all the women I dated, black women are at the very bottom. I was like, you don't gotta tell me.
I think black women at the bottom.
But you've dated least black women. You said you only dated like 3 of them.
No, yeah, but I ain't dated a lot of women. No.
How many compared to like Asians, white women, and Mexicans? All in the double digits.
Dated? No, not even close. The total women I dated were double digits. It was 10. I ain't.
Yeah, none of them black. All the black women are low on your list. Less than 5, you said.
If you were to talk, but black women were high. They were tied because you gotta realize there's mixed. The mixed women go in between, like black and white. It would be like 5, but that's black and white. If you was to just be, and then if you just to be ones that were not mixed, it'll still be 3-3. Women I've had sex with, the least amount is black. But that's
when you told me that, I could have guessed that. Of course,
but that's a three-way.
Black women ain't attractive, man. I'm sorry, dude. They're not, man. I can't do it.
But that's titles. Is that titles Asian? Because I've only those.
I think you said Mexican.
That's the most. Hispanic. No, not Mexican. Hispanic. No,
okay.
No. It's white girl by one recently. White girl by one recently. Hispanic was in the lead for a while. But like, I realize some of these girls are mixed too. Like they're both deaf. It's like
okay. How many actual like darker skinned women? Like no mixed race, just pure black women.
I've hooked up with 2.
So that would be the least race of woman you've hooked up with is black.
Yeah, if we don't include Indian, because I never hooked up with an Indian chick. If we don't include that,
isn't that the stereotype? Is that their freaking race stinks? I'm not gonna lie, there is a smell to them. I'm not gonna lie, I've noticed it. They don't smell good.
Back in the day, they did. It's like more than like when I was in elementary middle school, there was a Middle Eastern woman girl that lived at this corner of downtown, and I remember
Yeah, she smelled a little funny. It was like we knew when she showered because it was like monthly. I was like, what the fuck?
Okay, what I need you to do to help me out with the tier list before we start doing stuff in the show, because guys, tonight we got a big show, so we got to get right into it. And Chaz has to work in the morning, so we can't,
talk early in the morning. No, not early in the morning.
Yeah, you're good. You're good. So give me one moment here. I need you. I need you to go to Sheep Esports and get me the LCK roster list, because if I use the Leaguepedia one, it'll just cost too much ads to play, which will slow down my computer for a second.
Okay, Sheep Esports.
Yeah, I just need the LCK list, and then we can start doing the tier list. But yeah, everyone, Cloud9 podcast is back Sundays and Thursdays. And when we do content regarding League of Legends, so like the Cloud9 video that you guys liked and you guys saw that's what we're going to be doing on here. So basically, it's going to allow me to generate more League of Legends content while we're already on the show. And I figured What happened?
You'll see one of the team's names is changed. I can't remember which team it was.
All right, fine. You're good. Is there any other announcements? No, I don't think there's any other announcements that I need to make. Well, we're playing League of Legends on League of Legends and Chill. That's on like episode, I think, 38 coming up soon.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's no other announcements. I hope you guys had a great holiday season. I had a great one. I went out to Vegas in my Lamborghini. I went to Circus. I saw Amaranth there, and I was like, "Hey, yo, girl, what it tastes like?" And she was like, "Hey, yo, daddy, I'm trying to get your BBC in my tight pink pussy." And I was like, "Yeah, all right, girl, let's go back to my room." And she was like, "Yeah, I'll go back with you." And then you don't believe me? You don't believe me?
Hell no.
This motherfucker don't miss, and that's me. I never miss.
You always miss. You miss all the shots you do take.
What are you talking about? Literally, Lennon, I called Lennon the other day, and she was like, "Where's Chaz at? I want to talk to him." I was like, Lennon don't want to talk to nobody. She's not smart. I don't know why I called her in general. I thought I needed something. Then I was like, fuck it. I don't actually need to message her at all. She called me, and she was like, "Where's Chaz at?" And I was like, sleeping? Work? I don't know. I'll just keep track of what you guys do.
What time did she call you?
She called me at okay, so I came back from the grocery store at 7:47. So literally right as I got in the door, I answered the phone. So I was walking home with the food in my hands. Okay. So I don't want to answer the phone. So come back and I was like, "Are we going to have that threesome, bitch?" And she was like, "No, it just can be me and him." I'm like, "What the fuck?" She's trying to stupid, man. Good Lord. This is why you never introduce your girlfriends to your homies, because they'll try to take them girls from you. But obviously that thought ain't mine, because she's a fucking thought, like a retard thought. Oh my God. But yeah, speaking of that League of Legends stuff, let's go over the rosters here in a moment, because I do want to get to that T1 video, because if people want to hear my spicy takes, I love it. Love it. Give me one moment, everyone. LCK. And here we go. All right. You ready?
Yep.
Okay. Give me one moment here. And we have this centered right here. Kadril had his list out there. And I want to also make sure I preference this before we actually do the videos, is some of these players I haven't seen. So if I think a roster is going to be lower or better, give or take, it's probably because I don't know the true aspects of what these players can do. Now, when we go later on in the year and we get to the spring split, then I'll probably know, like, okay, a good knowledge base of, like, okay, what this player is good at, what this player is not good at, and how strong a team could potentially be throughout the year. Also, when it comes to the LCK, they don't really have a spring split trophy. So you basically get the first one, which is the LCK Cup. Then you have the summer split trophy. So you have two trophies. So essentially, you can basically only win two domestic trophies at the beginning and the end. There's no middle trophy. So it's like for other regions. So for like LEC, LCS, and LPL, you could win a spring trophy. Just in the LCK, you can't. And now the LCK is going to be in groups actually as well. So, that's going to be something interesting to talk about as well. They're going to be doing like the LPL format a little bit here. And what else is that? Oh, the first international event of 2025 is just one team goes, and it's going to have a similar format from what I've heard, like the old MSI formats before they became actually good. Professor Savage Dad, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? No league player is good at it. What do you mean? What do you mean? I'm good at sex. Chaz will tell you, I was having Amaranth scream when I was pounding her ass out. Dick all in the ass. Pulling out, pulling in, smacking, thrusting.
I know nothing about that.
Oh, God. But yeah, if you guys like Professor Savage Dad and myself talking about comic book news and reviewing comic books, we have our show on Tuesdays for 2025 moving forward. But if he's at work, like he's going to be at work, not this week coming up, but the following week where he goes out of town, then we'll just do the show on Sunday. So, because normally the Cloud9 pocket's not actually this late for you guys on the East Coast. We normally do it at like 7 o'clock. So if it's at 7 o'clock, then me and Savage Dad, if he's working that week, then we'll just do it at like 8:30 my time. Or if we can do it earlier, that's fine too. So if I got to come home and we'll do it at 6:30, that's fine too. So just want to let you guys know that we usually do not start this late because it's Sunday and I got to get up for work too. So we usually got to start the show generally decently early after I get home from work. So about 6:30, 7. So yeah. Give me 1 second, everyone. I'm almost ready. No one likes me on I Quit. What do you mean? I love you. Come back. Dude, he left me. Savage Dad left me like my dad. I hate you.
You'll be all right, man.
I hate you so much. Why do you do this to me? Why do you do this? Come here, take all the girls, and leave me. God.
Because I know when to shut the fuck up, lift the girl up, and eat her out.
I'm just saying, man. We've had some quality banger women here over the years, and none of them are here anymore. Yeah. To be fair, that's probably my fault. Kind of, maybe. But that's 1776. I'll take fault for that one. That bitch was nuts. It was crazy.
You go 76.
I'm not looking at that. I'm not doing that. Take that off.
Those crazy eyes, man. She said, "Oh, I'm not attracted." I was like, I've never said that out there.
Jesus Christ, man.
Shit, I don't know where you think you're not attractive. There's guys that will line up the fucking shit out of you right now. She like
more quality lies. Oh, coming up this Tuesday, 7 p.m. PST when we have our show, we're gonna be reviewing.
Yep, that's her.
Yeah, good Lord. Yeah, that is her. When we do our show this Tuesday coming up, we're gonna be reviewing Transformers Volume 2, Transport into Oblivion. That's going to be our next book to review. And then I have another guy that I found where I'm able to like review comic books with as well. So you guys are actually going to get more comic book content in 2025. Crazy. Here's my notes. I love comic books. I do. She revealed her face on one of the Iron Man podcast episodes a long time ago. That's when she was wearing makeup. So, you know how that goes. All right, let's have some fun. No more talking about crazy bitches, especially white ones, because they're just all mentally retarded. MSK replaced me. Oh my God, I didn't replace you. I just have another white guy for another day. Like, I love men. I love men. That out of context is wild saying that.
Yeah, WD, clip that.
I'm just saying, men treat me better. I have better conversations
with men. Clip it all.
What are you talking about, man? Aren't you excited for the season to start? Yeah, are you excited to see Trouble Inc. twerk on stage? Okay, I probably just have to stop watching at that point. We get into too much degeneracy. But yes. Good Lord. Could you imagine a world where Shox and Laura are kissing and they're eating my ass out? Could you imagine that?
Laura, yeah, Shox maybe.
Oh, there was one. Because I know you don't know this because you weren't playing back then, but in 2018, League got into like the K-pop music scene. Shox did a Kali cosplay where she wore the mask and everything, and she was doing the dance where the girls.
I saw that.
You see that? She was, woo, man, she was throwing it back hard. I'm just saying, this girl got the moves. Captain Flower said in the clubs that Shox can party hard. Like, this girl throwing it back. I'm just saying, that ass is moving. I've never seen them. She okay. I can't say that. Nope, I can't say that. Nope. I'll get in trouble for that. I'm not saying these things. My lips are sealed. Let's have some fun. Because it's time to talk about Wong Ching Chong's, aka Egg Roll Nation. Literal rap. If you guys ever watch the LCK broadcast, these motherfuckers are rapping. They spitting the hardest verses. Remember that group Boys With Love? When they're like the song with the Boys With Love? All the motherfuckers look like Impact. Impact, Core JJ, all the motherfuckers look like Boys With Love. God damn it. I can't say it. I'll get in trouble. No, I'm good. It's too private. I can't say. I'm not doing it. I'm not getting in trouble anymore. No, nope. I'm a changed man. In 2025, we're focusing on content and we're going to be putting out quality. Aren't you guys with me? I'm giving out tickets to the MSK hype train. Do you want to get on this train? You want to get on?
No, I'm good.
Woo! God, she's gone forever. Yeah, she's actually gone forever. We're like, me and her blocked each other on Twitter a long time ago. And after that, I've never spoken to her ever since. The last message I sent her on Twitter, let me see. I'm not revealing anything. Just what's the last month I messaged her? September 8th, 2024. So October, November, December.
Not too long ago.
About like 3.5 months. Yeah, that's the last message I sent her. So that's it. And I'm good. There's better women now. We have Tiny, who's not on anymore, but we still have her. I have her as my backup, as my side.
Anymore, she is.
No. She'll be on. We actually we apologized to each other about what happened on the show. I really only did it because I felt like it was the right thing to do. I didn't want to do it. I was not in the wrong, but I was like, you know what?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. About the whole situation with that one person.
Yeah. So me and Tiny are fine. Will she ever be on the show again? I don't know.
Wait. So what the fuck happened with you and Tiny?
Oh, it was just a little. She got a little mad at me, and I won't say I got mad at her at all, but I was like, hey, maybe I'm sorry. I was like, I'm sorry if I went a little too far. And she was like, I'm sorry for this. And I was like, oh, it's fine. It's okay. It's whatever. Selena doesn't watch anymore. Selena just hates me. But we do have Selena. We do have her.
No, she's just working, right?
She probably is working right now. Oh, she has to work. Yeah, because Thor had a big giant surgery. He was going to almost die. So, yeah, probably got to work on paying that bill off. That most of it was paid for in that GoFundMe. So, that was good that he got the money to do it. Tiny World, come on, but just for me? No. Tiny never left me. Never. I could talk to Tiny like right now if I want to. We're friends on Facebook. I could just talk to her right now.
Does Iron come on?
I haven't seen Iron in the chat in a while. He's just been busy working on his own stuff, which it's all good. Mostly everyone works on their own stuff. I mean, I don't think most people watch me. I don't think they do. I mean, there's very few people that watch me from the group. And I tell people, to be fair, always try to watch a content creator you enjoy. You don't have to watch me just because you know me or we like talk on the show. I don't expect that. There's a word for that. I mean, other people in that other group used to do that. They're like, you don't watch me? We stream together. It's like, what does me streaming with you mean? I have to watch your video. What the fuck? Like, I get to choose if I like to watch your stuff. Like, just because you like me as a person, I just don't expect you to watch my stuff. That's this thing I always live by, and everyone knows this too. I want to create the audience that is here watching my stuff, not because you feel like you have to, because we talk together on stream. Like, you don't have to watch. I don't care. Because to be fair, I'm gonna interact with you at some point. I never work on my stuff. You need to, you son of a bitch. Why don't you get to work? Damn it.
I don't watch anyone's video 100%. Like stuff 100%. I think maybe Pokemon, but like I've even got to the point now where I'm not watching anybody's tier list. I'll skim over it. I'll see like the top 3, leave a comment and
you'll just skip to the end of the video, see where they had everything at.
No. What I'll do is because sometimes some don't put all the videos at the end. That's why I'll like hover over the thing, like I'll hover over the video, like see where each individual deck is at, see the deck list. If I want to copy it, I'll screenshot it and then put it down in the comments, or not comments, but save it. But no, most of Pokemon, just like Yu-Gi-Oh, it's the same decks. It's like it gets repetitive after a while because some channel I know they do deck lists weekly. It's like holy shit.
Yeah, yeah. Like, dude, there are people in comics that do like they'll review all the books in their pull list weekly. I'm like, I can't. There's no way. That's too much. But hey, I commend people for doing it. But no, man, you just work on putting out the content you were already doing. You were getting some traction. I don't know why you stopped. No, what happened with Toasty? Oh, she said apparently because I commented the same stuff on her things. She said I'm gonna mute you, and I'm like, okay, I'll just mute you back. So I haven't seen.
Wait, why you muted her and she muted you for an actual reason?
Oh, I mean, if she doesn't want to interact or have me comment on her stuff, then I'll just mute you back there.
I mean, but are you being productive? Because a lot of times I tell people if you're not being productive, don't like. I don't.
She got apparently not angry or mad. She got annoyed that I just commented the same stuff.
Oh, because like I remember, like who was it? Rocaro was like, "Oh, just comment anything." I was like, I tell people don't stay comment anything. Try to be productive because they're. And YouTube started doing this now. They got their AI looking to see if there's any productive comment.
And most of the time, I don't even leave comments. I'll just say something cheeky. That's mostly what I do. I try to make it something somewhat fun.
Yeah, because I'll be like, "Oh, great video," and then just peace out sometimes. because sometimes it's like
that's what Emily does. She'll usually just type like good video on
because like I really don't give if it's not Pokemon or some shit that opens up my third eye, there's no point in me watching really. Like there's one video you put out recently, it's in my save I'll watch later. I forgot it was one of them. I was like,
yeah, you know what's crazy? It's like at this point now, I'm just getting used to just doing the videos on stream and just putting them out. I'll still be doing actual videos myself.
Yeah.
But, it's just better with my time to just get the videos done on stream and then just clip them out and release them in a nice short time frame, which we're going to do right now, actually. Yeah. So get ready, everyone. Let's go. All right. Are you ready for the egg roll ding dong wonton Jackie Chan?
I don't know what country that is supposed to be.
Oh,
was that the LPL?
I don't follow college football, but I know there was a team that won today, right? I've been a team that won since like 2005. But keep in mind, I don't follow college football.
No, that's NFL. That's NFL. That's Washington.
Washington won. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay. I thought it was college football. Crap. Good God.
Most of the other games were blowouts. That was the closest one.
All right.
Every other series was a damn blowout. Eagles won.
James is hyped up for the wild card match. This is the Rams versus the Cardinals, right?
Vikings in Arizona because they couldn't play in LA.
Oh yeah, they can't play in LA because there's a certain tragedy going on right now currently because the governor is terrible. Governor and the mayor.
That might or might not have been deliberately set.
Allegedly, there was, and this is not even allegedly, I was joking there. There's no water in that reservoir. It literally showed a picture. It wasn't even AI generated. There was no water in there.
It's not even that. It's 4 different fires, not connected together, all burning at once.
Did you see the video of the illegal immigrant they caught trying to set fire on someone's yard?
Yep.
I was told these guys are all good, and they just want to do good
things here in America. Not the issue. That seemed like a plan. That seemed like someone hired them to do that job.
Could be. I'm not saying you're wrong. But don't you see the narrative where everyone's like, you should accept this. They're all good people. They don't want to wish you no harm.
Bullshit.
Yeah, all of them are good people. Yeah, there's all good black people. Like, get the fuck out of here. All that bullshit. But before we go to the video, what's up, Last Comic Fan? How you doing, man? Yes, everyone doesn't know, this is Last Comic Fan. We're going to also be doing comic book content together as well. We're going to be cooking up some good stuff for you guys. So, get ready. I have another white man. Basically, just 2 white guys collaborating. It's great. Go Vikings. Not a fan. I just root for the underdogs when it's not my team playing. I forgot Michael's a Raiders fan. You a Raiders fan, Michael? You son of a bitch. The Cardinals let the Rams use their team plan. That's nice. I like when people show, what's that word?
Solidarity.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, professionalism. I like when people do that. Even though you probably hate these guys, you still. How you know that there's still some good in the world. Still, Like, you know, there were people that were like, man, LA sucks, and I'm glad everyone lost their homes. I'm like, you're a piece of shit. That's actually kicking someone when they're down. That's not good.
You know why? Because they see LA as Hollywood and Hollywood as being evil. That's what they see.
I'm a Bills and Colts fan. You were a Colts fan? You guys have been trashed since fucking Peyton Manning left.
No, since Andrew Luck left. They ran him out of the goddamn ground because the GM would not.
Did you see the Patriots got a new head coach?
Of course they did.
Of course they did.
They used the black guy as a goddamn.
That guy spouting some great. I'm not gonna lie, that guy was insane. Do you see those press conferences? I'm talking about racism randomly. He's like, what's it got to do with football?
No, I'm gonna tell you why. Matter of fact, no, I can't. I'm not going to say on this one.
We'll do that later. We gotta get.
That's the whole other string.
Yeah. All right. Ready? Are you hot, good looking, and black?
Yes.
No, that's a lie. Well, Andrew Luck era was no football league stuff tonight, guys. God damn. But yes, Eagles are going far.
We can talk about that.
We'll do it later. It's all good. All good.
Why?
All right.
Why Colts failed Andrew Luck?
Oh, what was I gonna say? You're good.
That might be videos that we could do. We could put on both our channels. Why Chip Kelly failed the Eagles? Because you're an Eagles fan. You remember Chip Kelly, his garbage ass.
We went through a lot of bad years after Michael Vick left. Just saying. A lot of bad years.
No. Y'all wasn't good while he was there for a good chunk of it.
Oh, but even after he had the accident, he came back. He wasn't that bad. It was only when he started randomly fumbling when there was no one touching him. I was like, is this staged? I thought he was actually running it down.
No,
that's why I watched the game where he literally fell and nothing hit him.
Because he lost all that mobility.
He just lost his brain. Oh, good Lord. Oh, my God. Kansas City Chiefs fans. We had a white lady who was a Chiefs fan come in today. She was acting like such a fucking Karen, man. What's it with Chiefs fans? Because they've been winning recently. They think they're fucking so... Oh, good Lord. I hate these people sometimes.
It's the same thing with Patriots fans back in the day.
At least they were consistently winning over the years. You're like, okay, they're probably top dog for a while. But Chiefs fans are just a different breed, man. Like, they think... Do you think Mahomes is a GOAT? You think he's better than...
Brady, hell no.
Brady, yeah.
He's not even better than Montana.
Do you think he's better than Aaron Rodgers?
Oh, hell yeah. Man, you know how I feel about Aaron Rodgers. He overhyped.
There is. All right. Hey, everyone. I'm MSK, a.k.a. Master Swag King, coming at you guys today with another video. And if you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it and comment down below. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video or go live. And in today's video, we are going to be doing our LCK 2025 Winter Split Team Tier List. So, as you guys know, I've been watching the LCK ever since the 2015 Spring Split. And I was a Samsung Galaxy fan. And after that, they ended up, turning into Gen G. So, and as you guys know, Gen G's going to win Worlds this year, right?
Nope.
Hold on. Wait a minute. I screwed up. I'm being a freaking black guy. Hold up. Yeah. Hold up. I'm being black. I'm entertaining the audience.
Oh my God!
You got white man, like Johnson.
Good
the
Lord.
whitest name ever.
Marble Rivals is for literal losers. All right, I'm gonna be serious. Let's go. Don't pay attention to that white man. You love James and he loves you. God, you just leave me. God, I hate you guys.
James the homie, man.
The homie hitter. Hey, that was good. You gotta admit that was pretty good. You gotta admit that this motherfucker don't miss. I never miss, man.
When James made his first appearance on stream.
I hate you guys. Michael's trying to get us talking about fucking football. This man's trying to talk about that weirdo black guy talking about racism and press conferences because their team's getting clapped. Good Lord. I hate all you guys. All right. Hey everyone, I'm MSK, aka Master Swag King, coming at you guys today with another video. And if you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it and comment down below. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video or go live. And in today's video, we are going to be doing our LCK 2025 Winter Split Team Tier List. So for those of you guys who don't know this about me, I've been watching the LCK basically since the LCK 2015 Spring Split. Obviously, I started watching League of Legends competitively at the League of Legends 2014 World Championship, and that was when Samsung won the World Championship, Samsung White to be precise. Later on, they rebranded to being Samsung Galaxy, and then after that, they got to World's Finals and lost to SKT within one game. And the year after that, they 3-0'd the motherfuckers, got the first World Championship I had ever supported a team for. And after that, they became KSV and then Gen G. And then they've basically been not winning World Championships since it became Gen G, actually. But they've been winning LCK championships as well. They got their first international title last year in 2024. So I was really happy about that. As you guys know, I support RNG in the LPL, G2 Esports and LEC, and Cloud9 in the LCS for various different reasons. I've been with a lot of these orgs for literal years at this point. So, you know me. I'm a fan for life at this point. This man right here literally just started watching League in 2022 summer, and his team's already won 2 World Championships and been to the finals 3 times. That's crazy. That's insane. It took me I haven't had one of my teams win a World since 2017. Maybe Gen G breaks that this year. Gen G, can you break the curse this year? I'm on a dry spell here, everyone. But all jokes aside, I love watching the LCK, but I do not like watching KT roster. I hate watching them, but I hate watch them because it just gives me joy, actually. So there's gonna be after this video comes out, you guys are gonna be getting our T1 Doran video, because I know you guys really enjoyed our Cloud9 League of Legends failure video, and Chaz was like, "Hey, we should probably do more of these." And I was like, "You're probably right," and I realized to myself, I'm glad I got that Cloud9 video out to you guys before the season started, and to get the rest of these videos out to you guys will be seeing more of that content. So let's get right into it. All right. Chaz ended up sending me the link that was Cheap Esports, and we're going to be doing a tier list. Let's go. So I want to also make sure I preference this. Some of these players, I'm not saying I don't know the full capacity of how strong they are. So when we get to the spring split and the summer split, tier list, we can kind of know okay, this is kind of where this team is going to place. But for the most part, we should know where a lot of these guys go right now. Keep in mind, there's some big changes here with a lot of these LCK rosters. Some of them went very budget. Some of them went literally hitting the crack pipe. Like it was Nongshim just straight up hitting the crack pipe on this roster. DRX, as you guys know, is not just hitting a crack pipe. I think they're just broke and they have no money and they're just fucking taking shit out of the bargain bin at their Walmarts or some shit. And then we just have
what team was DN Freaks before?
They were a Kwang. Okay, so originally they were a Freak of Freaks, and then they were Kwangdong Freaks, and now they're just DN Freaks. Down Low Freaks? Hold on. Is that the real name? DN Freaks? Down Naga Freaks? Oh, I can't say the N-word on YouTube. Oh no. Oh crap. All right. So let's go. Let's go through some of these really bad teams. Yeah, because the better ones will have more, ways to talk about them, okay? Okay, so we have OK Savings Bank Breon, who's been perennially just god-awful in the LCK. Just straight up trash. Just do this for me, everyone. Watch Gen G play against them, and you will understand how bad they are. There's bad teams, but this one is giga shit. Every roster they build is bad. They're always competing for 9th and 10th in any roster they build. It's actually amazing. So we have Morgan. We have people say it's Lord Morgan. Lord of what? He's trash. Lord Morgan sucks ass. He always stinks. He sucks. He's actually just straight up giga shit. The only decent player on this roster is Closer. And ever since he left T1, when he was swapping in and out with Faker in the 2021 year, when they were doing that crazy T1 roster shifts constantly, he hasn't looked good since then. I don't know what to expect from this roster, but I do know that consistently Breon is trash. Breon, you get to be in the fucking 8th to 10th place list. What about you, man? You good with that?
Yeah. Easily.
That's okay. Next one. We'll go over. Let's do down low freaks. Good lord. They have. So you have P.O. Sick.
Don't forget doo-doo.
I was doo-doo.
They kept doo-doo.
Oh god. Okay. So
many things just like really thinking.
Oh god.
So imagine Bulldog was JoJo. JoJo's like, yo, doo-doo, can you stop playing like shit? Jesus, oh my god. I couldn't play with the motherfucker named Doo-doo. I'd be like, yeah, that's too much.
Stop laughing. So if he went 0-11, like that one comment said in our game, I'm like, you start playing like Doo-doo. And then they got life on their roster. Okay, this can't be serious. They're not trying to compete, man. They have life on their roster. Okay, so we got Doo-doo, who's not good. P.O. Sick, who, as you guys know, was the world champion in 2022, went to Team Liquid, pretty much failed there. Got a little bit good toward the very end of its run on Team Liquid, came back on KT Roster, and I swear that man was hitting the crack pipe because he was playing like literal shit last year. Man was just, I don't know, there for a paycheck. I don't know if he's burnt out from playing League of Legends this long. They swapped out their consistent jungler for P.O. Sick, who was not consistent because remember, they had Cuz before. Bulldog, he's just okay. And you got my boy Berserker, left Cloud9 to go play on Doo-Doo Freaks. Yeah, the Berserker was on Cloud9 that won those titles. Yeah, that Berserker's here. But keep in mind, Berserker did not play that well in 2024 either. And they're pairing him up with Life. Life is not good himself. I just don't know what to think of this roster. I'm thinking like highest they maybe get like, I'll put them in 5 to 7, honestly. What about you?
Yeah, I'll put them 5 to 7.
I think they'll be just perennially like mid. What's that thing kids say nowadays? Just mid. That would be the definition of literal mid.
Yeah, that's for you the tier list.
And keep in mind, this is how you know, like, nobody in the LCK values the LCS, because Berserker was just, like, putting its fist in, like, every ADC's ass over here beside, like, 2024. And they're like, you know what? Yeah, go prove yourself on down low freaks. They're like, all right. He's like, okay. Yeah, like, this is how you know nobody values shit in the LCS. Sorry, Berserker. You got to go play in the Slumlords for a little bit there, buddy. But no, I do hope Berserker does well. You know, former Cloud9 ADC who it's crazy. Fun fact, he actually won more titles with Cloud9 than Sneaky did, even in his prime, actually, on Cloud9 too. Yeah, so, all right. What's the next roster you want to go? Let's do DRX, the World Championship or DRX. They haven't been.
I was about to say none of the motherfuckers is there.
They've not been good, basically, since then. They were not really ever good before then, unless you're talking about that roster they had. I mean, they went through a lot of name changes, so I don't count that. Like, when it's just DRX, they were only ever decent is when they had Chovy, Deft, and Keria. I'm not shitting. It was actually a roster before. Deft, Keria, and Chovy was a roster before.
What year was that? 2019?
2019, 2020, I think. Yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah. Even Chovy can't carry this dog shit org. So they have Bitch, who used to be Dignitas' top laner, who was okay at some point, but then just became complete crap. Juhan and Sponge. Juhan, the guy that played one game at Worlds, and that basically makes him a world championship winner, because if you play like one game on that roster, you get to be counted as a world champion. They have Sponge. There's so many things I could say about that name. You have Ucal, who's really not ever been good since like 2018. He was only really ever good because he had Smeb, Mata, Deft, and Score on his roster. Ever since he didn't have those veteranship around him, he just been perennially irrelevant. Teddy, I do think Teddy's good. I do think he's great, honestly. Former FKT T1 ADC, but you can't carry your roster this bad. I mean, yeah, you have Ucal now, you have Rich. What do you think, man? I don't know, man. I'm thinking like, fuck. I'm thinking 8 to 10, honestly.
Yeah, I'm thinking 8 to 10.
5 to 7. Could be.
Nah. 8 to 10.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, man. If you're relying on UCal in the year of 2025, man, God bless your soul. All right, what's the next bad roster to do? Let's do
BRX.
You gonna do BRX? Okay. Clear. Wrapped Vikla. I'm good. Nah, get your ass in the 10th. I'm
Diamond and Kellen.
Kellen.
Kellen, this went from deep. This motherfucker was the third seed.
He was never good. He was never good. He managed to make Worlds a few times, got benched for that fat fuck Mohab. He got benched literally because the coach said bad gameplay. He was never good. He was always bad. He was never good. Ever. He sucked so much ass. He has horrible teeth. Oh no, what this one motherfucker be eating? God, Vikla, that doesn't even need any explanation. Basically was in the LCK for a little bit, came to FlyQuest, just became, I don't even know, just lost his brain, went to the LPL, competed on Rare Atom, and now is just back here.
Yep.
This wrong. I'm putting that shit in 9.
Yeah, 8 to 10.
You're getting that 8 to 10 tier. All right. What's the next one you want to do? Let's do Nongshim. You want to do Nongshim? Okay. Nongshim's roster. Kingan, Gideon, Fisher. Nah, get your ass.
yeah, I'm gonna say yeah. Lehens.
What is this? Get my boy Lehens dirty. I get it. He ran it down in that Gen G T1 series. He was actively feeding that series. He was like, you know what? If Gen G can't win Worlds, I'll make sure I'm the guy that causes it. And Arnold was like, you know what? Since you caused me to lose to T1, our biggest rivals, get your ass on Nongshim. Prove yourself again. Send his ass. He even won an international title. He was actually sick when they won that title too. And he actually played very good.
It was 45, and it didn't even matter because they beat the hell out of BLJ 4v5.
God. Jaiwu has always been just okay. Fisher is just okay. Gideon, like I've seen some of these guys, they're just okay at best. There's nothing really good about them. Kingan only was ever decent at Worlds 2022. He's never been good at all. And you saw him if you guys saw that guy, that Kingan you saw last year is on that roster at Worlds. Good Lord, was he might have been the worst top laner at Worlds minus impact. Not saying something. I'm talking main group stage, not like not playing stage. Because Kingan was actively feeding he was I've never seen a player play this bad. This guy was running it. So yeah, get your ass in 5 to 7. Now we're getting to the good rosters. Let's go. Let's do D plus Kia. Yeah. So we got Flaccid. That motherfucker's never hard. Showmaker, Aiming, and Barrel. So Barrel, as you guys know, world finalist consistently also a fat fuck. Can never stop eating. Motherfucker's always stuffing his face.
And don't forget Thiwu.
Shit. Fucking hell, man. Showmaker, who got his form back. I'll say he got his form back. He wasn't the reason why D plus was bad this year. He actually did come back to form, but you can't do anything with a player like Flaccid. Flaccid has no concept of how to play macro at all. Unless I see a big change in that guy's way to play the game, I can't ever put them in the same tier as the other teams we're going to talk about. I can't. He's so actively dumb. He's mechanically very good, but you need more than that as a jungler to win. Aiming, I don't think he played well at Worlds, honestly. I had a lot of hopes for him at Worlds because I saw his 2023 year, which I thought was very, very good at Worlds, and mostly a good amount of last year. He was just running it. So hopefully this year he can get back to form. Barrel is just here for shot calling. He's not here if you want to actually win lane, for being honest here. Barrel is just, he can't win you lane, but he can sure win you some games with his shot calling. Maybe. Yeah. Well, at least enough to be like 5th. If you're a D plus Kia fan, you're not winning any titles with this roster. But you'll at least be in the conversation for like 5th. That's it. Now we're getting to the big dogs. Which one you want? You do KT?
KT roster.
Or KT. Perfect, Cuz, BDD, Duck Dom, and Way. Do you know the Way? So Way is their hyped up academy prospect that they were excited on promoting. Duck Dom, as you guys remember him, he was on D plus Kia when they made World's Top 8. He was with D plus that year as well. He was on DRX just actively feeding every game possible at one point. And I'm pretty sure, he was also on FPX, remember? He was on that roster with Milky Way. He was also with Life. Yeah, Duck Dom is just not even mid. What's below mid?
Trash. Cheeks.
Okay. All right. I was expecting that one. God.
Meh. Just meh. Just eh. Just.
It's like when you eat plain late. Yeah, it's like if you eat just Lay's chips with no like just plain Lay's chips.
Yeah,
like he can't. He's not even that player that can kind of win you some games or lose you some games. He just loses you games just being Duck Dom. Huh. So we have BDD. I think he played well in 2024. He definitely had his up and down moments, but to be fair, that's what you kind of get when you sign to be on with KT. Cuz is coming back to KT. He was on KT before. He likes playing with BDD. That's the reason why they got him back together, the mid-jungle synergy. But I think he's the only player that can work with BDD well. So like this is kind of like a lateral move. Maybe an upgrade because Peel-Stick was PO shit most of the year, honestly. And then we have Perfect. He had a rookie year in 2024. He didn't even look like a decent rookie.
The issue was
what?
The issue with KT 2024, they were just old. Peel-Stick, Death, and Barrel. Like, all their juice went out in that world.
KT was like, let's just get the band together. World 2022 roster, baby. No. Like, literally no.
Barrel was drying out. Death's been done. And Peel-Stick wasted all his talents in America.
After Death failed, then KT Motherfucker was like, I gotta go in the military service. Holy shit. Holy I keep in mind, they have a military service in Korea where you have to do it. But I just find it so funny that after he failed on KT for Death, he was like, you know what? Military service has to be better than playing in this dog shit org. KT is just the epitome of just like vitality for the LCK. Like there must be an orgy of Diddy freak-offs in their fucking house because it's always full of shit. It's either it could be the best thing ever. It's like if Amaranth pulled your pants down and just give you that Gok 3000, made you fucking come and your eyes just rolled back, or you're getting fisted by Chucky in a bathroom, having him dig all your shit out. That's the equivalent of KT. It's either the best day you ever had or probably the worst day you ever had. Where are you putting KT? I'm putting them at just like fourth.
Yeah.
They were pretty much fourth all last year anyway. So, all right, let's get to the big dogs. Top three. Maybe let's go Gen.G. Let's go Gen.G. Gen.G's roster is basically the same as last year with the top side. So King, Canyon, Chovy, and Ruler's coming back. People are like, well, where's Pays going? Pays is going to JDG.
They traded. They pretty much they just swapped.
Yeah. So if they didn't have any money, so they probably just bought out Ruler's contract and gave them Pays as like a, hey, I don't have to pay his buyout fee or whatever.
Yeah.
And Pays is going to go to JDG. So apparently Gen.G and JDG just have a decent relationship, which is fine. I think, but keep in mind, I think the reason why they did it is they don't want Pays competing with them in the LCK. I don't think it was because they actually, it's that cynical move teams do where they like, I don't want my best player competing against me, so I'll just send you away so you don't fight against me.
Like who was it that sent Hasama to Team Liquid?
Yeah, it was Rogue. Rogue sent home some of the Team Liquid. He was like, 1 year in NA? Nah, I just got to go back to Europe.
That motherfucker gets PTSD anytime someone bring up Team Liquid. He treats that shit like Vietnam. Like, that was just Vietnam. Like, no. Motherfucker spent all that money out. Motherfucker team would get top 3.
I went to Team Liquid, just got the bag, and then just ran it down and left. Because we know he's good, because we see his gameplay. He's not bad. It's just his brain was off. So Ruler's back on Gen.G, and we have Duro. I think I remember who Duro is. He's a decent engaged support. Now, keep in mind, the only reason why Duro's here is because they probably spent all their money on retaining Chovy, Canyon, and Keen and buying back Ruler and giving them Pays. They kind of probably had a nickel. They were like, you know what? Who's worth a nickel? Duro. Cool. They should have never gotten rid of Delight. I just don't agree with them ever getting rid of Delight. I think it was a horrible move. But then again, Gen.G's the org with not a lot of money, so they have to kind of make the best moves with the money that they have. So I think with this roster, because keep in mind, Ruler didn't play that well in 2024 with JDG, but that's a different story for another day, because that roster was dog shit.
Who was their middle laner?
Your W.
Your gal. Oh, I got signed to LG. Nope. Fuck that. How much we gonna need to pay on Scout? That motherfucker threw the bag. He was like, I'd rather go broke to play with your gal. I'd rather go broke.
Oh shit. Gala literally went, I'll give up my year's worth of life savings to play.
That's like when black dudes date fat white girls instead of dating pretty black chicks. It's like she's more peaceful. I was like, oh shit. Damn.
Oh shit. God, man. Gala literally said, I will give up my entire life savings if it means I don't have to play with Yagao. Please never. Gala was content with just getting top 8, for being honest here. Yeah. Man, paid $2 million for a top 8. Couldn't be me. But if you're talking about Ruler, I think Ruler can get back to that top 3 ADC in the league. I think he can. I think he is one if you're looking at just on paper alone. But if you're looking at his 2024 year compared to now, with a new support, I don't know how he's going to pair up with Duro. That's like the only real question mark. We know Canyon and Chovy and Keen kind of run the league. We know
just look at it right now. He's top 3, just off name alone.
Yeah,
like
if he can get back into form and if he can be a good pair with Duro, they're going to be one of the best, if not the best roster. Just depends on the other team we talk about. So the big problem with Gen G that I had last year was that the thing that Whippo said about them when he faced up against them, they put all their eggs in the Chovy's basket. There was moments last year where they only just all in on Chovy. Did it work at some points? Yeah, in the spring finals against T1 last year. You forget, T1 were very close to beating them in that series in spring. Chovy had to pull his pants up, grow a 9-inch dick, and be like, give me the wheel. I'll take you.
He's Thanos. He when he turned the chair to, fine, I'll do this myself. That's what Chovy did.
Because Canyon and Pays were not having a good series at all. Oh, sorry, not Pays. Canyon and Keen were having a rough series against T1. Yeah. So if they know how to diversify some of their carry potential, you count Lahens? Oh shit, yeah. They're playing 4v5 the whole year. So if they know how to basically diversify another carry role and make sure it's an efficient carry role in either Keen or Canyon, I think they'll do fine. Does this roster give me the confidence they're going to win a trophy either in winter or in summer? I don't know. It really just depends on the bot lane. If the bot lane is good, you're looking at a first-place team here. If the bot lane is not good and they're inconsistent and they don't mesh very well, probably looking at a third-place team. I think at the minimum, you're going to get a third-place team. Best first place. Just depends. It literally just depends on the bot lane because people are like, oh, my God, Ruler's coming back. If we're being fair here, Pays had a better year than Ruler did, if we're being fair, honestly. They just think Ruler has a higher peak than Pays. That's the reason why they're bringing him back. So, what do you think?
Yeah.
You think first to second, or are you saying third to fourth? That's a tough one.
You're going to be surprised if I put it next to KT. I'm going to put JG 1 2.
Okay. I was going to say either first or second.
Yeah.
Because people know Chovy kind of not just...
Yeah.
Great. Gapes everyone, apparently. He just gapes everyone. All right. So let's do Hamo Life Esports. Yeah. Let's go. So we'll save the world champions for last. Hamo Life Esports. So basically they have the same roster, except for Doran. So the roster you guys saw them have last year, it's just minus Doran, add Zeus. And we're gonna cover the controversy in the T1 video. So we're not gonna do it here.
Yeah.
People are thinking it's gonna be the best team. Competing with Gen G and T1, obviously. There's going to be the huge rivalry. Start the freaking year off with them against each other. Put Hamo Life versus T1. First matchup.
Of course they do.
Or if they at some point do, that is going to be the highest viewed regular season game almost probably ever. I'm calling it right now. Highest viewed regular season game by far. What happened in the offseason, that you guys will know about in the second video we do, is wild. So is Zeus the piece that they need to win another title? Because keep in mind, they won their very first title as an org just last year's summer. They've been Hamo Life guys since 27. No, they've been Hamo Life since like what 20? I think it's 20 late 2017, 2018. Guys, Hamo Life's been here for like forever. Honestly, they only started making playoffs recently when they changed the format because they would always get like 6th, and LCK playoffs would be like 5th. To even just get in. So they finally won their first trophy, which was last LCK 2024 summer split. They beat Gen G. Can they do it again? Because this is the reigning champion right here with the 4 pieces. All they're doing is just adding Zeus. Because people in the regular season, typically they're like second to third. Typically, it just depends where you get them at. I don't know. If we're going off of Hanwha Life, they would have to be like, just going off to this alone, probably first to second, honestly. Have to be. Where else would you put them at? But I don't know what you're going to say for them, so it's up to you.
For Hanwha Life, I think they're my number one seed team going in.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now we have T1. Same thing with Hanwha Life. Everyone else is kept, except for the top laner. They're swapping Doran. That swapped is a strong word. They have now Doran. Yeah, it's the same Doran that won the LCK 2024 Summer Splits, now in T1. I think, given their roster, third to fourth's not that bad.
I got them third seed. I got them third seed going into the playoff. I think T1.
You think they can punch up?
I think T1 could win spring and get the spring title. I think with Doran, they're going to have a hard time internationally. I think with Hanwha Life and T1 swapping top laners, I think both teams now are equal. Last year, I felt T1 overall was slightly better, but Hanwha Life adjusted better towards T1 play style.
I'm actually glad you mentioned that, because there's a good reason that Hanwha Life are going to struggle at some point in the year. People need to understand this about League, because I know you understand this concept too. Resources in League cannot be distributed equally unless someone is just a hard carry player that can just get the resources themselves just by winning lane, right? There could be a chance on this roster that you have not too many cooks in the kitchen, a resource distribution problem where like everyone kind of wants to be the carry, and because essentially this is a super team. So most super teams in League do not work outside of like the G2 one that worked very well. There's not many super teams in League that ever work. So do they have the highest ceiling? Yes. But that only depends on if Zeus can integrate to the roster very well. Because keep in mind, Owner played to Zeus a lot. Owner actually gave him a lot of resources and a lot of time in top lane. I don't know, is Peanut going to do that? I don't typically see Peanut playing towards top lanes very well.
And that's the biggest issue too. Like, that's the biggest issue as well, or does Zeus get a little reckless? Because he at times turned into the Shy 2.0.
Yeah, he had moments where he was, man, he didn't adjust to the lane swap very well until later on. But then again, you don't have that this year because they removed that by updating the game. Yeah. If he is the hard carry player that T1 were very mad at that they lost, Hanwha's going to do very well. But it really just depends on synergy, right? Because remember last year what happened with Cloud9? Everyone was like, oh, they're going to be a super team. And I did it. I said it too. So I'm not on my fault myself. It's always a thing that people kind of lack when talking about these things, is that they forget if these players do not synergize very well. It's just one addition. Keep in mind, we've had a lot of teams win a trophy, minus one player, get a quote-unquote better player, and then look worse as a result of it.
Yeah.
I mean, look what happened to NRG. They lost Ignar. God, who he looked so much worse, right? And it's very easy up front to go like, okay, that's a nice upgrade. Now they're going to win everything. But it's also quickly you also forget that very piece you upgraded could be the one that makes you even worse long-term. So, and then that also is applicable to T1 as well. So they're obviously very mad they don't have Zeus anymore for good reason, because he's obviously one of the best top players in the world. But now you're looking at it as if like, okay, if Doran can play well domestically and kind of clutch it out in playoff games that have to either have to win a trophy or get them further. Keep in mind, Doran's actually beaten Zeus in a handful of really important matches. The reason why no one really kind of counts that to the fullest extent is because people know Zeus is the overall better player. But I do not think that people act like they're getting like some ace plays top laner. That's not true. Hopefully T1 staff can get this guy to basically play like he did against Zeus in those championship games consistently.
not even like that. If he could be the utility, they need him to be the utility Swiss Army knife guy. You need a tank guy, all right, cool. We're gonna put resources to you, Doran, all right, cool. Like,
can he be the Scion guy? If he's like the Scion guy, or he can play a few carries very well. It just depends on how they're going to utilize him. And the way he's utilized will make or break how people view him. Guys, keep in mind, if Halmalef got rid of him, T1 wasn't trying to get him. This was more like a last minute, I have to sign this guy because I think Zeus is gone. They didn't initially want this guy, if I'm being completely honest here. This is actually his last shot at competing. If he doesn't win something for T1, I'm talking like domestically or internationally, he's done. And every single reason why T1's going to fail, I'm not saying they are, fans are going to blame him. He's going to get the majority of the blame on anything. Literally, Faker could run it down an entire split, and they would still blame Doran for it. That's how crazy some of these teams are.
That's the same thing that happened with your team, Philadelphia Eagles.
Yep.
Andy Reid had down Michael Vick. They did well. Andy Reid leaves for Kansas City. They get Chip Kelly. Offensive genius. Team sucks. They didn't look at the players not playing well and age it up. They looked at the coach. Even though half these players were asked by this time.
Yeah. That's the problem with League 2, is that like everyone just blames the coaches, and it's like, you guys know it's also what happens in the game as well. Like some of the players are not playing well. A coach can't fix that. Like no coach in the LCK. I mean, maybe in the LCK because it's not the LCS. I don't think some of these guys are who teaches Faker how to play the game. He ain't listening to you. He's what he does. Look at my trophies. And that's it. To his trophy cabinet. Do I got to listen to you? He probably doesn't do that. They're different over there a little bit, but that's
like the same thing that happened when Tom Brady left. But I think with Faker, he has enough respect that he could probably see another point of view from the coach.
Yeah, and that's the thing too. People understand what T1 is. I know people also disrespect some of the T1 players weirdly, even though like they'll see them clap people. The problem with T1's roster is not even just the fact they have Doran now. They have extremely highest highs. We're talking like winning worlds consistently. If these guys start playing low, it's like, wow.
Unbelievable. Faker in the sense of Tom Brady, it could be. Think about it. They was one of the better players who got MVP. Faker. Think about it. Tom Brady was kind of shit against Atlanta, but I don't think Tom Brady got.
He wasn't even the one who scored all the points for them to win. They just remember, it's Tom Brady in the roster, so he must have been the reason why they made it.
But he was throwing the ball.
Fair enough.
Julian Edelman caught that pass where he damn near almost dropped that shit, and then I laid to being stupid. It was like you see with T1.
Like you understand the reason why Zay's potentially left is because even if he's the best top player in the world, he gets no respect.
Plus, I think also T1 might have slightly ran out of money. This is what
I don't think it did. No, I don't think it did. I'll go to the next video. I think they were mid-maxing. They weren't paying them all that much money. If you look at some of the contracts, Faker was paid millions, not the other guys. The other guys were mid-maxing.
I think with Faker needs to have one of those contracts where they don't even like actually pay you. They pay you like an equity thing. Where
Oh, you a piece of shit.
Think about it. This motherfucker been there. No, in a sense where this motherfucker been there like carrying with his diaper where Faker was playing league. Like
he's gonna be shitting his pants when he plays Gen G. Gotta admit that was God banger.
God
damn. But so yeah, guys, that is our LCK 2025 Winter Split Team Tier List. So, any other closing thoughts?
Was Tom Brady the best quarterback in the league at any point in his career? Yes, but he didn't win Super Bowls when he was. That's the crazy part. For 10 years, Tom Brady, not even 10 years, but like I would say about good 3 years, Tom Brady was.
Oh no, I was gonna say, do you have any final thoughts about the upcoming split? You think you're good where you're at? Any other thing you would like to let people know?
I'm top three teams.
I'll ask you this: do you think any of the teams below Damwon's rank, between 5 and 7, can punch up?
I think Dian Freaks. I think Berserker might surprise some people. Berserker could possibly surprise.
I say right now, people. If you have a good year, hell, you might get to play on one of the bigger dogs rosters.
Life would be the
life should be in the dumpster.
He'll be the determining factor. I think the worst team might end up being Doc Shiv. Just looking at him.
Bro,
I think Brian's gonna play a lot of games close. DRX could easily be.
They always did though. Brian always did that. They always would randomly play like T1 and Genji close, but then they would fail on closing out a game ever. They would always just lose it.
DRX might actually go 0-18. I can see that team go 0-18. they might just get blasted. I could see Freaks going 9-9. Might take a game off T1 because T1 decided not to show up that day. Sometimes T1 doesn't show up on certain days.
Oh, that's the last thing I want to say before we get to the T1 video. Meta shifts. Meta shifts are one of the biggest reasons why T1 struggled a lot in summer. Most of the time, it's not ever that bad. I will say a lot of people exaggerated that. But if there's a meta where top lanes have to carry, that's not going to look good for Doran. Just pointing it out there. That's going to be pretty bad. So you're going to need a backup plan. I'm sorry. You need a backup plan for that. Because if there's a meta where he has to be a carry,
it's going to really boom. I think if there's a meta where top lane
it's just tanks.
Carries, Hololive beats number 1, Genji's number 2. I'm 50-50 on Keed. If I had to rank top 3 in each position, I think I think Genji, Hololive, and T1 has the top 3 in each position, in each role. I think Darrow might be the only one where
Darrow's the weakest support out of them. Yeah,
I might be Darrow wise. I might say Barrel might be better than Darrow.
Yeah,
Barrel, but I don't play anybody over Doran, Zays, and Keed.
Obviously, yeah. Because keep in mind, if people understand, Doran's the 4th best top laner. After him, it's just a gap. Like that, the hole I left in Amaranth's booty hole after I pounded her.
K and Peta and Oder. Yeah, I think the only jungler that could probably
maybe.
Cuz is the only one.
Cuz is pretty consistent. Yeah.
Mid lane, Showmaker. I think Showmaker.
Hey man, maybe Piotr gets to play on T1.
He'll never play unless Piotr. Roll
unless he literally just bought his roster. I'll give you guys my life savings to play on T1.
Unless he roll swaps.
That'd be terrible.
Mid lane, top 3, it's gonna be JG Hololive. T1, Showmaker might be the only one that I can say sometimes competes with Faker well.
Yeah, BDD can kind of punch up, I would say, every once in a while.
Who?
BDD.
BDD. He can. ADC, Ruler, Viper, Google UC.
You said Berserker can surprise? You think he can?
Berserker, I think Berserker can surprise. Aiming, maybe. And then Aiming's a 50-50 with him. I feel like Aiming can punch up, but I'll put more faith in Berserker than Aiming, but I feel like both of them can punch up. And for support, Barrel. Because the 2 guys that were on good teams last year dropped all the way to shit teams. Kellen is on Fearax. I have no faith in him. You got Vikla as your mid laner. That's enough said. And Lehend is on Downship. Shit. I can't even.
If Lehend plays like he did in 2024, you might as well just that roster just might be the most giggest shit roster I've ever seen.
If King and Lehend
Kingen and Lehend's in the same roster.
If they can't turn back, Nongshim might be the 0-18 team.
They're always bad though. Nongshim's always bad. Nongshim and DRX. Nongshim and DRX are always competing for 8th to 10th. Remember last year? Last year was the only year Fearax was kind of somewhat in there, but not really because the LCK has been kind of weak in some of the bottom teams. Most of these rosters are sitting here competing for 9th. So, So hopefully, you guys enjoyed our tier list. So hashtag Gen G. We're taking the Summer's Cup home this year. We're gonna be lifting that trophy. Gen G World Champions.
He will go for that 3P.
Damn! Imagine if they get to the finals with Doran, his whole career is reignited. He's gonna be getting some offers.
Yeah, GG's, yeah.
If T1 win Worlds this year, you guys' favorite dude might have to get on that bridge. I can't win Worlds.
Oh my god!
As long as we win a trophy this year, I'll be happy.
Yeah, you're gonna have IW dominate. Gonna have to eat his words again. Eat all that crow.
Oh god! When someone said that Gumayusi, and keep in mind, I get it. T1 wasn't playing that well when this happened. When someone said Gumayusi wasn't a top 3 ADC in the world, I'm like, you think he's gonna be? You think he's forever? You think he's gonna be that? No. If you think he's not,
last year when motherfuckers were saying depth is better than Gumayusi, I'm like, in what world?
Okay, that's just crack. That's crack inducing. What? Even when Gumayusi, he can play bad at some points because there's some champions he's not good at. But if he doesn't play the champions he's not good at, he actually just straight up just beats the shit out of people.
Yeah.
For Worlds 2024, he was my MVP. I have never seen an ADC play that well. He had insane positioning, put out great damage in team fights. He didn't die a single time until the Gen G T1 series in game 2 of the semifinals. You know how hard that is to do at Worlds? That for me right there is the single best ADC fucking performance I've ever seen in my entire life. And I've been watching him for like 10 years. My God, just amazing positioning of that guy, which is crazy because he wasn't playing that well in summer at all. He was running it in summer. So maybe they just turned their brains off at some point, you know? Also, before we go, clear this up because I know those T1 fans are going to watch this. Let's just, no, do the next video. It's more juicy in the next video. I'll keep that for my point. Yeah. So thank you guys for checking out this video. If you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it and comment down below. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video or go live. I'm MSK, aka Master Swag King. We're signing out, guys. See you guys later. Peace. Deuces. That was good. Give me 1 minute and we're going to have some fun. All right. Where's James at? He was talking in the chat. I just want to tell people this before we go to the next topic. I don't answer you guys in the chat on videos is because I don't want it basically interjecting what we're talking about. But to be fair, he's talking about sports, and this is like technically a sport, so it's fine.
That's why I use sports reference to understand how T1 dominance is in a sense. Like Doran could ease.
I just had to throw that in there.
Hey, the Eagles clapped the Patriots too. Shit, don't forget that. Yeah,
that's true. Yeah.
And for almost
what out of all our teams?
5 years, for 5 years, I was the only one that could say that we clapped the Patriots.
I just want to bring up out of all of our teams, both mine and yours beat the Patriots. Which friend of ours we know
Tom Brady Patriots? Beat Tom Brady Patriots. Patriots lost twice in the Super Bowl before Tom Brady.
I just want to point out. You guys know that white man James, his team was power ranked to win the Super Bowl. And his team lost to the fucking Patriots when they were a 5th seed. They weren't even good that year. They're trash.
Not even that. The team
went on that field and choked harder than every fucking porn star I ever know.
The team averaged damn near 30 points a game. Guess how many points they scored that Super Bowl?
I think they 8. I think, right?
No, 3. They only scored 3. 13 is 3. That was the Super Bowl. They averaged 30 points a game. They only scored 3 points.
They choked so hard.
That was the same year.
They went and beat the Cincinnati Bengals in 2020.
New quarterback, whole new team, whole new quarterback.
It's just crazy, man, that both our teams did it, but just do the 3-peat. James had a chance for his team to do the 3-peat. We could have.
You know the fucking part about it is his team lost to Tom Brady before too in 2001. The Patriots beat the Rams twice.
That was the last time they were in the Super Bowl. Yeah, before that.
Yeah.
Good Lord, man.
The Patriots beat the Rams twice. The first
they did not deserve it. They did not deserve it that time.
The first Super Bowl Tom Brady was with the Patriots was against the Rams. In the last Super Bowl he was with the Patriots was against the Rams. Just think about that.
In 1 second, I'll tell you. Okay, the Rams versus Patriots.
His first and last Super Bowl that he won with the Patriots were against the Rams. Yep. 2001 and 2019.
Oh, I now remember. Worst Super Bowls still for me: Rams versus Patriots and Broncos versus Seahawks. Broncos versus Seahawks
was garbage because it was. There
wasn't even a good moment at all. It was just bad. Straight to finish.
Once that ball went over Peyton Manning's head, and then the Seahawks just were jumping all over it. 13-3, there was defense. This was like there was no blowout. It was an experienced quarterback versus an inexperienced quarterback. The Seahawks versus Broncos was when a team.
Oh God!
When a team gets punched in the mouth and it just keeps getting punched in the mouth. Oh my God! That's 2015.
Don't remind me of that. Don't remind me of that. That's just not even choking. That's just you just don't want to win.
No. That's what happens when you let identity politics get into the game.
And then the dude's just blaming his coaches. Man up and be like, "I'm sorry."
No. That was the coach, and I'm gonna tell you why. And I had a theory about this, and this came down to the owner and perception of the NFL. Russell Wilson's the clean cut guy. The guy who they handed to, Marshawn Lynch. You look at him, you think he's a suck because he had the tattoos, he got the grills, he got the dreads. It came down to some bullshit identity politics. They didn't want the winner because if Marshawn would have won the game, he would have got the Super Bowl MVP. And better reason they went back to back. They wanted Russell Wilson to be the reason why they won the game. Think about it, because who was the reason why the Seahawks won the game? The defense. Russell had to do nothing. Russell didn't need to do shit. That motherfucker could just knee down, took 4 knees each drive in the first Super Bowl and won. The Broncos' offense was so garbage. And then the second Super Bowl, he deliberately had Marshawn lined up behind him and decided to throw at the last second. He could have handed off the ball 2 yards.
All they do is just run it in. They win and get the field, the fucking hell, the Jesus Christ, the
extra point.
Field goal.
Yeah, touchdown, you get the extra point.
Yeah, they literally just walk it in and win.
They did want Marshawn Lynch to be the reason why they won. It came down to identity politics. It's always some kind of politics. Because we want this clean cut black dude to win, who was married to a white woman at the time. It was that. Yeah, they rather have the clean cut Carlton looking dude instead of the hood nigga from Oakland.
My juicy man chat. WC, you're gay.
Like that's the reason why I looked at. But it was more no. They weren't stopping the run all day. Marshawn was just running right over the goddamn defensive line. Like that's how I see it. Is it 100% true? No, but if you look at how Pete Carroll talks about it, he tries to make it, it was all Russell Wilson. But at the same time, you're the one that told him to call whatever play,
Darnell has got, what the hell? Michael is still waiting on the James Chaz MSK Sports. Good Lord. James went to bed. Or he's playing like Marvel Rivals or something. I don't know what he's doing, honestly. He's probably still listening. He always listens, and he always tells me, I hate your league opinions. Like, man, I hate your league opinions too, you trash-ass piece of shit, bastard.
And the Rams are going to lose to the Vikings.
Oh, hello. How you doing? Love you.
Marvel Rivals. We would tell you a white ass to get in, but no whiteies allowed.
No whites. We're segregating the white man out.
Yeah, for what the white man's getting segregated out.
Yeah. No, we're kidding. We love James here, even though his league opinions are just
opinions
of all time.
Michael, Tom Brady could easily ban. Tom Brady could easily be 1-8 in Super Bowls or 8-1 in Super Bowls. Like,
all right, let's go. Hey everyone, I am MSK and I'm black and a net. Okay, woo! Can I have that one?
They're doing crack.
I gotta tell you that Tony Romo clip where he said, "Them three." I was like, "Oh, wait, what?" Tony Romo almost said N-word. I gotta look that clip up. That shit was.
Hey everyone, I am MSK, aka Master Swag King, coming at you guys today with another video. And if you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it and comment down below. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video or go live. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about the 2024 League of Legends World Champions in your ass. Well, I'm an utter failure, and I'm not being as entertaining as I want to be. I'm kidding. Don't worry, guys. It's technically not the first episode of a new season. It's closing out another season. I have to entertain you guys. I'm trying to be the hottest, sexiest guy on the panel, which is obviously going to be me. Okay, I'm kidding, guys. We're going to have some fun this year. 2025 for League is going to be big, and it's going to be amazing talking about all this League of Legends stuff throughout the year. Okay, let me be serious now. Hey everyone, I'm MSK, aka Master Swag King, coming at you guys today with another video. And if you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it and comment down below. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video or go live. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about Faker and the League of Legends organization T1, who is known for winning so many of the League of Legends World Championship titles with their star player Faker. So we're going to talk about T1 in this fashion because there is so much to go over that we have to basically go through your asshole. I'm done. I can't do it, guys. I'm losing my mind. Okay, I'm kidding. Okay, it's almost 11. Ready to go. I'm not. Okay, no L's in the chat. No L's in the chat. God, Chaz is playing chess, but this man is playing Magic 8 Balls. The hell? That's gay. You guys ever played Soggy Biscuit? Okay.
No.
L. Okay, no more L's. No more L's. We're going to do it right. Okay. Hey everyone, I'm MSK, aka Master Swag King, coming at you guys today with another video. And if you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it and comment down below. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video or go live. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about the League of Legends Esports organization, formerly known as SK Telecom T1, but now you guys know them as T1. And we are also going to be talking about their new top laner, Doran, and we will be going over, will Doran ruin T1? So for those of you guys who don't know, I'm actually really, really fucking black, and I don't date black women because they're fucking disgusting. Wow. Just wow. I've lost my mind.
You good, man? You good, man? Yo, have Carl come over, just sit on your lap real quick, get some blood rushing out. Don't do that. What you need to do is get the blood rushing out of that part back into your head.
Oh, God. Okay, my brain's on, everyone. And please, WZ, don't clip that out and send that to any people that I know. That would be very, very bad. My public image matters, you know? She has some big old titties. Speaking of boobies. Hi, white man. How are you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Love you. All right. Hey, everyone. I'm MSK, a.k.a. Master Swag King, coming at you guys today with another video. And if you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it and comment down below. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video or go live. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about the League of Legends esports organization, formerly known as SK Telecom T1, or as they go by now, T1. And we are also going to be asking the question, will Doran ruin T1? So basically, Faker and T1 are synonymous with winning the League of Legends World Championships. Faker has won the 2013, 2015, 2016, 2023, and now has won the 2024 League of Legends World Championships. He's won 5, right? And he is, without a doubt, the greatest player to play League of Legends. And he's been winning with T1 pretty much ever since he came into the scene. Now, he's obviously not the same level of player that he was when he first started. He's just kind of evolved into a different player. Whether you like this version of him compared to his previous version is up for debate. So this is something that I think a lot of people don't actually understand when you're talking about League of Legends, is how much time there is during a year for an org to actually get something done. So let's keep in mind here, I don't at any moment think that T1 is an organization without any money. I don't think that at all. I think personally they were trying to essentially min-max on their roster without basically, shilling out the best money for their world championship roster. What I mean by that is that they had these players on contracts when they first put this roster together, and they didn't know how they were going to actually perform. So they didn't pay them the amount of money that they initially now should be worth, right? Because Faker's always paid good because he's the face of the organization. He's actually the face of League of Legends esports as we know it. So you would just know by what I just said there, he would make a lot of money. But when it came to players like Zeus and Owner and Gumayusi and Keria, even though they've been very, very good, pretty much mostly throughout all of their time on T1, it's highly probable that they were getting paid as much as Faker, or even a tenth of that, actually. So the other thing to really go over here, because I know a lot of people are blaming T1, and you should, and I'm going to go over the exact reasons why you should. T1 has had Zeus ever since the LCK 2022 spring split, okay? He's been here for 2022, 2023, and 2024. He's been here for 3 years, right? They could have easily assigned this guy to a 4-5-year contract literally this year, earlier on. If they thought he was that good at playing League of Legends, top lane, and he is, I think Zeus is really, really good, really, really talented, then you signed this guy earlier this year. Now, keep in mind when I say this, maybe he wanted to test free agency. Maybe they did. I'm not saying they didn't. I'm not saying they did. I'm just trying to put it into perspective. If they really wanted to keep this guy as the final piece of Exodia, you have to make sure you sign this guy before the League of Legends 2024 offseason starts, okay? They had plenty of time to keep this guy. If we're being honest with ourselves here, he literally, you could have just grabbed him at 2023. Literally, he destroyed people at the 2023 League of Legends World Championship. Once you saw that performance, you should have been like, damn, this guy got to be with my org for 3 more years. This guy definitely deserves it. They should have signed that guy to 2027 after the way he played in 2023. He was just insane, right? So then it comes to a point where in the offseason, essentially, there's a lot of he said, she said, but for the latter part of the story, to not take up too much of your guys' time here with going into the details, Zeus ends up on Hama Life Esports now. They could have, and it's mostly T1's fault for being completely honest. They easily could have signed this guy, as I mentioned earlier. But now they have Doran. This comes the problem now. Is Doran going to be a player that can basically keep T1 on the same height? Now, I'll also say this too. T1's also won Faker's won so many championships domestically. He's got 10. He's got a lot of them. Does that mean he doesn't want to win domestically anymore? I don't think so. But their aspirations are more than that because they've already won domestically so much. At a certain point, you just want to win Worlds or MSI, whatever international events we have this year, right? Just understandable. Domestically, if you win, they're like, okay, that's cool. Let's start winning some trophies, right? Internationally. So hypothetically, if they go to MSI, or let's say the first new international event that's coming out earlier this year, or Worlds, Will Doran fold at Worlds? Now, keep in mind, Doran's been a player that actually has beaten Zeus competitively. He has. He beat him in many moments in their careers where it mattered to win a trophy. The only time Zeus beat him was when it was the LCK 2024 Spring Split third place match where Zeus actually did finally beat him in a match in the playoffs that mattered to move forward. In clutch moments, Doran has been better than Zeus. Only in clutch moments. If we're talking about the span of their careers, no, Doran's been weaker than him by a considerable amount, honestly. Doran's been able to kind of do things in his career to make himself not look as bad. He's able to cover up his weaknesses very well, but when he plays against anyone better than him, he will get clapped. And people say, how do you know that? Oh, it's not like I've seen these players almost their entire lives. We'll go with a recent example. Just a recent one. What happened to Doran at Worlds this year? Sorry. What happened to Doran at the 2024 League of Legends World Championship? What happened? He didn't play that good at all. He played okay at best, right? That's the best you can give him is just okay. Yeah, that same guy is on T1 now. The problem with when he's going to be on T1 is not just because he's there. It's because League is constantly having meta shifts. As you guys know, I come from card games, so I know something about meta shifting constantly. Meta shifts constantly are happening in League. We have patch notes, what? Couple months? 3 months? Give or take? If there's a meta where this guy has to play carry top laners, they're going to be in some deep shit. They just are. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. But there's a meta where there's tanks involved. You can kind of cover up that weakness with him. And if he is really, really good at tanks, you can still win with him. T1 fans are only accustomed to winning Worlds at this point now.
Yeah.
They kind of cope with losing domestically, but that's conversation for another day. Basically, if this guy does not get them to World Finals, or at least at the very minimum finals, I'm talking like second place or winning the whole thing. That's the barrier T1 has. It's up to the damn ceiling. He's going to get blamed for everything. Even if Faker runs it down, as we've seen with how T1 fans act, they don't care. They're just going to blame everyone else but him. He's going to get blamed. He's going to blame if they lose, and he's going to get no credit if they win. I don't know. Yeah, and then I will say this, owner has been pretty consistent. I think he's been the guy that's been on T1 that's gotten the least amount of credit, given how good he's been most of the time. He was only bad when Faker left that one split and then came back. That's the only down period he really ever had. Other than that, he's been pretty good most of the time there. I thought he played that team fight out very well against BLG in Game 5 of the finals last year. Played a great team fight. Walked up 1v1, 1v3, the whole team fight. Guy knows how to play League. There's some champions he's not strong on, but overall, everyone has that. He's still pretty good.
With the sense of carrier ulting one of the players to stop them from teleporting. If that doesn't happen, I think it goes the other way.
And then you have Gumayusi and Carrier, who debatably, arguably, are, best bot lane, arguably top 2 bot lane, top 3 bot lane, right? So they still have all their good pieces. It just depends on, can Doran just be a solid rock in the top lane? All he has to do is be a solid rock in the top lane, and you can probably get something out of him, potentially, right? It's all going to be based off of meta and what you're actually going to be utilizing him for. Because it seems like when he's in these moments where it's like Worlds or an international competition, he just kind of crumbles. Like the pressure is just too much for him. Even though domestically he'll look fine, relatively, right? He'll look okay. So can the T1 coaching staff bring out the guy that was able to beat Zeus in clutch moments and have that be a consistent guy you see? Because it shouldn't be just he only brings that out in a clutch factor. He should be able to do this consistently. Some players can't because they can only do certain things and play up to the pressure in various moments. Maybe because no one was really rooting for him or thought he could actually beat Zeus, and he did. But then when now pressure's like, this is the real Doran, it's like, no, it's not really ever him, right? It's just he only doing this in a specific moment, right? So I don't know how T1's going to play with him. I really don't. I think by the time that we're at summer, we'll pretty much realize what team they're going to be. The reason why I'm giving it to summer, the LCK 2025 summer split, is because at that point we have 2 months down, international competition, potentially if they make it, we'll have playoffs, we'll have all that stuff. We'll get a good read about how good they are with him. Now, I will say this, This is what Chaz said in the earlier tier list video. Got a good point there. What if taking out Zeus makes them inherently stronger in another way? Like maybe Zeus was asking for too many resources. He's the guy that's not going to ask for resources. Now they get dedicated to someone else. You know, that's a very big possibility.
Yeah,
it's a very big possibility. He gels well with the team. They like playing with him, and they actually play well with him, despite him being quote unquote weaker. It has happened for a lot of teams where you get the weaker player, but he fits so well with the dynamic of the team that it just works out in spite of said weaknesses. So I'll ask you, man, you're a T1 fan. Do you think it's going to work? Is he going to ruin T1? Or is he going to be the reason why they do win something? Not even just domestically, anything this year.
I think they win domestically. There's something in the back of my mind that's saying they won't win Worlds this year.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to win. They're going to win one of the international events. I don't think it's going to be Worlds. It might be MSI. I got to win for them. They're probably going to win the summer split. They might.
I swear, if we look at this video at the end of the year and they win Worlds with this guy, I'm calling right now. If they win Worlds with Doran, you know, at that point, let's just get on our knees and just suck Faker off because he's just the anime hero. Of the whole,
if T1 wins Worlds with Faker, just like cut the LCK to like 16s and just have it where it's just a bloodbath. Only two.
I'm just saying right now, if they win any, because keep in mind they've won the last two international events. They won the World Cup. Esports World Cup, and they won World. So they've won the last two international events. I gotta give them credit there. I gotta give them credit for that. So I don't know, guys. I'm the reason why I'm giving all these possibilities is because later on, when I'll think about doing this video later on in the year, I'll be like, okay, I was fair there in a lot of places, but there's a reason why we have to mention this too. There's a reason why they were very mad they didn't have Zeus. They know how good that guy is at his peak. Yeah. They know he's good. All right. And I want to also be fair here. They didn't want Doran. We need to make sure we're fair here. They did not want that guy. They only got him as a last-minute signing because they knew Zeus wasn't going to sign with them for 2025.
Yeah, they settled on Doran.
Yeah, that's a bad feeling to know.
Like how sometimes women settle on a guy because he's there.
They don't really what if Faker does that? What if Faker does that? It lets it win Worlds or they win MSI with Doran. He's like, this one's for you. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, no. Yeah.
I will say this. If they win either MSI or the new tournament or World, honestly, I call that an achievement in and of itself. Winning with a player that's significantly worse than the guy that replaced him, that's at that point, I just have to give him the best player of all time. What else can this man can't do at that point, you know? But yeah, man, any other closing thoughts or statements you want to say about the Doran move?
Oh. This is the prime example of when you get somebody you don't want and it might work out. There's a lot of women that are with men that they didn't want, but because they were the only one available. And when women are not attractive, they can't be picky. And I'm not saying women are ugly.
You're saying Doran is the ugly girl that got the hand-me-down dudes, sloppy second dudes. Oh, my God.
T1 was looking for somebody. The person they wanted left, and they ended up was like, are you available? You play top lane? We'll take you. Go think about it. Think about it. Who else?
That's what happened, though, for being honest here. They were trying their best to get him. And the thing is, we'll have to go over that too, because
let's look at all the top laners that are like, think about it. The only one that was left, the only one that left that doesn't have a team this year was Rascal. Rascal's the only one.
For being honest here, should he have gotten the team? No, he stinks ass. He sucks balls.
I don't think Rascal's on a Rascal's not on a
he should be
LPL
homeless
either.
No. Is he? I don't care.
Honestly. No, he's not.
Because the thing to bring up here is the money aspect. People have to say too. So T1 said, or Joe Marsh said that they would have matched any offer. I'm not contesting money here. I think that's nothing to do with that. I do think they were mid-maxing on the roster as far as budget.
Oh yeah.
But I think they could have paid him what he wanted. people need to understand this about Zeus. He didn't want to be here because potentially, I'm just hypothetically, I'll say I know the kid. Maybe it's because there's a lot of pressure to play well in T1. There just is. I mean, it's the biggest esport org in League of Legends history, has the most viewers, has the biggest fan base. That's just non-debatable facts right there. Keep in mind, anytime T1 does well, Faker gets all the praise. Even when he isn't the best player on the team. All people understand. Watch Worlds before the final. You will not convince me he was the best player on their roster. You were not, because he wasn't.
And then also, don't forget, like, look at how everyone's like synergy is. Like Guma and Carrier are one thing. Faker's just, he looked at all of them as his apprentices. Owner and Deus don't look as close as people would happen to be. Like, even when you watch those videos, I think
they're just work partners at that point.
Yeah, that's what it felt like. It felt like Deus was the odd man out.
But that can happen though. You could have someone that's just your work partner and you can get along, which is fine. Yeah.
Like Carrier and Guma usually felt like they were like brothers. In a sense. Like,
so the thing with Zeus that I'll just add to his point is he feels like he can create a legacy without T1. Now, he's taking a huge gamble here. He got the bag. Let's see if it can happen. Do I think it's going to happen with Homolife? There's potential there. I'm not saying there's not. They debatably have the best roster in the league, debatably, because we might wait to see how they're going to play later on in the year when they start playing together. But either it's because they were mad at the amount of money they offered, or he just didn't want to play in T1 because the pressure or whatever, or he just was tired of not getting the recognition that he deserves. You know, because we're being honest, guys, there's times that Faker was not the best player on the roster. I'm just sorry. Was he very clutch and good at later on in the tournament? Sure he was. I'm talking just overall this year. I think in spring, Faker was great. At MSI, I thought he was actually pretty good for the most part. The only thing that really hindered Faker was just his laning phase. Everything else was fine, if we're being completely honest. I think people overrate how bad he is at certain things. It was literally just the laning phase. But keep in mind, guys, the laning phase is a big problem when you're at his level. It's because if there's a person better than you at laning than you kind of get exposed pretty hard. But he managed to clean it up come the World Championship. So, yeah, hopefully this can work out for T1. This is a gamble in and of itself. And you got to think, like, couldn't T1 have just offered, like, man, Ben the bag to come over and play? Because, like, Ben on T1, that would have been, whoo. If he was only Chinese, if he was a fucking Korean, that would have been just.
Think about it. Like, Ben,
I think Ben wants to be the guy to beat T1, not be on T1.
Yeah, think about it. Ben becomes the Kevin Durant of league. Jordan team that just beat you.
What if the Shy came to T1? That'd be wild. That'd be a crazy roster.
That'd be a downgrade. You already got somebody that's playing just like you.
Shit. Oh, God. Well, thank you guys for checking out this video. If you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it and comment down below. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video or go live. I'm MSK, aka Master Swag King. I'm signing out, guys. See you guys later. Deuces. Peace. All right. Give me 1 second here, guys. I'm going to go to the G2 video. Hi, Bob. How are you doing, man? I know you're new here.
Can Doran be good internationally is the question. Yeah, I think he can.
It all depends on coaching staff. The coaching staff can put him in the right mindset and set him up. It's potential. I'm not saying he can do it because he hasn't really done it ever. There's potential there. Remember, the coaching staff can be a very, very big impact on a player. You know, they're going to have Mata. So we'll see how that goes. Chovy switches to top lane after opening. Chovy roll swapping to top lane to go to T. That'd be crazy. Oh, God. Yeah. Recently we reviewed the Horseman, and I've been watching League forever, man. So I've been there a while, but no, nice to meet you, man. Glad to have you here. Subscribe to the channel if you love this stuff. We do the show now when the season's going throughout the year, twice a week. When it's the off season, we do the episodes when we can, when there's enough to talk about. Now we're going to get to the one Chaz wants to talk about. G2 2023-2024. You ready for a banger? A banger?
Yeah.
Let's go. Hey everyone, I'm MSK, aka Master Swag King, coming at you guys today with another video. And if you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it and comment down below. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video or go live. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about G2 Esports. So basically, ever since G2 Esports entered at the time, which was called the EULCS, and now it's called the LEC, they entered in the first EULCS 2016 spring split with Perks, and they won 4 titles straight. Then they didn't win anything in 2018, then won another 4 titles straight in 2019, basically after that. And then I want to eat my ass. Oh my God. I'm about to go suck some dick. I'm just kidding. Just kidding, guys.
Hey.
Whoa. I'm not Diddy. I'm kidding, guys. I'm joking.
Yeah.
Amaranth was giving me that got. She went down to my balls.
Wop.
You got Tourette's. You're a white man with a
job, Mr. Johnson. What kind of I'm not gotta be inconspicuous as John Johnson. What kind of name is that? Like,
oh God. Okay, let's go. Let's have some fun. Hey everyone, I'm MSK, aka Master Swag King, coming at you guys today with another video. And if you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it and comment down below. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video or go live. And in today's video, we are going to be talking about the League of Legends esports organization, G2 Esports. So they first entered the LEC, which was at the time called the EULCS, during the EULCS 2016 spring split with Perks. And when they first joined the EULCS, they won 4 titles straight. Then they didn't win anything in 2018. Then when the LEC rebranded in 2019, they won 4 straight again. They didn't win anything in 2021. In 2022, they won the LEC 2022 spring split. They didn't win the following LEC 2022 summer split. Then they ended up winning the LEC 2023 spring split. The winter split, because this is when they started doing the whole winter split 3 format, the new format system, right? And from the year of 2023 minus the LEC 2023 spring split, just minus that, they have won every title. Only Mad Lions has won a title during the G2 era of 2023 and 2024. Now, that begs the question today. Did G2 Esports fail in the year of 2023 and 2024? So let's take stock of this. The roster we're talking about today is Broken Blade, Yike, Caps, Hansama, and Mickey X. Now, during the LEC 2023 winter split, they pretty much dominated the entire split. They pretty much just ran the entire league. After that, after winning, they instantly qualified for the 2023 midseason invitational. They didn't win the LEC 2023 spring split. That was actually Mad Lions versus Team BDS in the finals. And then after that, G2 Esports and Mad Lions went to the 2023 midseason invitational. Mad Lions just got absolutely blown out. And you knew they weren't as good as G2. G2 were just kind of slumping in that split. And G2 ended up facing Gen G, and this is the Gen G roster that was Doran, Peanut, Chovy, Delight, and Ruler. So it was Pays, actually. It was Pays at the time. And they just got pretty much destroyed. And then they faced BLG. Game 4 could have went their way, but it didn't. And they really shouldn't have won the one game that they did. It was only just back off one mistake from BLG. So they ended up facing basically one of the best. They ended up facing the best LCK team, or debatably one of the best LCK teams, because T1 did end up beating Gen G in that tournament too to knock them down to the lower bracket. And then they faced BLG, who were also knocked down into the lower bracket because they faced JDG that year as well. So yeah, G2 lost to both those teams, and they were knocked out of the tournament. And they didn't really look that good at the tournament. Now, keep in mind, this was Yike's first year at being at international competition as well. And Yike only started playing in the LEC 2023 winter split. This was his first year actually playing. There's been various moments in 2023 where a lot of the players were like, some are playing good, some were playing bad, some were playing better than others. Then there was that one point in 2023 where Caps wasn't even playing that good. He was playing okay, but he wasn't playing like at his peak, right? But then we got the LEC 2023 summer split, where toward the end of it, they basically went to 5 games with Excel. And then after that, they faced Excel in the finals and they blew them out. And then they got to the 2023 League of Legends World Championship, where they, at Worlds, they beat Weibo, they beat DK Plus. But then time came for them to face NRG, right? So they faced NRG, and everyone pegged them to be the best Western team. They ended up getting ass blasted by NRG. Now, do I think NRG was better overall than G2? No, I don't. I think G2 were the better team. They just played badly on that day, honestly. It was really just that. But since NRG beat them, because if G2 had won, they were guaranteed top 8. You automatically went to top 8 with that win. G2 had to end up facing BLG, a team that they struggled to even get barely a win against at the 2023 Mid-Season Invitational, right? So they played this really close best of 3. It honestly could have went G2's way, but they ended up fumbling in game 3, and they're out of the tournament. So just for 2023, if we're looking at what people expected of them, I would say that's a fail. They won 2 out of the 3 domestic trophies. Oh, sorry, 3, because you have season finals. Season finals was also there, where they beat Fnatic when they had Wonder because Oscar Renan broke his hand for some reason. So they won winter, summer, season finals, and pretty much kind of bombed out of the international tournaments that year. Okay. Now you have 2024, right? Because the problem that we have to mention here, so in 2023, G2 had it basically on lock that they would scrim. They were beating people so hard, people would just cancel scrims. Okay. Then the only problem with them was that they couldn't translate their scrim dominance to the stage dominance. So in 2024, they transferred their scrim dominance to the stage dominance. So now you're at this point where they're winning all the scrims, they're dominating on stage, they're winning every title now. Because, in 2023 spring, they lost to Mad Lions won that one. That didn't happen in 2024, right? So you have the winter split. They pretty much dominate that. That's when they face Mad Lions. They win winter. Then in spring, they beat Fnatic. Fnatic were just, good Lord, man. Fucking hell, Fnatic just getting absolutely railed. Hansama's chasing pentakills in this finals here. Pentakills he's chasing. Not even trying to play the game anymore because he just knows how much further ahead they are of Fnatic at that point, right? Then after that, they go to the 2024 Mid-Season Invitational, and they actually play better at this MSI than they do in 2023. They actually almost beat T1 in a best of 5. They beat Top Esports 3-0, cleaned them up, just mopped them. 3-0. The Top Esports series was what everyone wanted out of the G2 roster. You finally got that best Western team we were all hoping to see on the international stage. Now, come to find out, beating Top Esports 3-0 is not really an accomplishment because T1 also beat them pretty hard too, but point still stands. It's still obviously not foreseeable that a lot of these teams can beat Asian teams, especially 3-0. Like 3-0 for Asian teams getting beaten by Western teams is pretty shocking at this point, still to this day, because the East is still far better than everything, actually, right? They beat Top Esports 3-0 after having that very close series against T1. People probably like, but they beat like PSG. Well, I shouldn't have to even mention that because that should kind of just go without saying, honestly. Of course they beat PSG. PSG is terrible, right? So they faced T1 again, and T1, credit to them, they downloaded how G2 played and just beat the actual shit out of them. None of these games were close. The ones that were close before were actually close. They could have won that series. The one that they played against them in a rematch was just absolutely like, Faker has his fist. Caps bends over, pulls his pants down, gets the butt plug out of his ass, and he says, Faker, take the ride. Take the wheel away from me, baby. And Faker just fisted his ass. Faker's old at the point now, guys. Caps should be actually kind of beating him. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter at all. Good Lord. And just completely just they beat the shit out of them. They were like
how Dustman be cracking the ground, just smashing them. That's what T1 did.
You would think like after they had that really close series against T1 and that 3-0 against top, you're like, okay, G2, you can probably beat him again. You can probably get him this time. No, not even close. They clapped the shit out of them. So then after they lost to T1 in their rematch in a 3-0 fashion. They went back to Europe. This summer split was really bad. And keep in mind, they always had, I wouldn't say shaky regular seasons. Some of the splits they won, some of the regular seasons were shaky, but most of the time in the playoffs, they got it together, right? When it came to playoffs, they usually always won pretty convincingly. They usually always played pretty good. This summer split felt all off. They were and it wasn't the fact that they were just playing bad. They were just playing bad as a team. Most of the players played individually fine, if we're being honest here. Except Mickey X. He was inting hard as hell.
It was a weird meta, in a sense. Because Hasaba was in a thing where he was playing champions that he was comfortable with, but then Mickey X was it was countering him because he just kept playing champions where it was like, oh shit, Mickey X is running in. Yank was not out of sync with the bot lane. Somewhat
didn't have good chemistry with Caps. He didn't have good chemistry with Caps to begin with, even when he first started.
Yeah.
But it was just non-existent.
It was very evident that there was no chemistry. The only chemistry he really had was Broken Blade.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. And Yank, even in 2023, he definitely had a huge. He definitely had like flaws about his gameplay. He was.
Yeah.
You could poke holes in his gameplay easily, but if he was playing like the tanks, he could do good, right? The thing with this summer split is the fact that they still won. But if we're being honest here, if we're being fair, because we like to be fair here and honest, Fnatic just threw away a free title. They literally should have never won that summer split at all. Period. There's no conceivable way they should have ever won summer at all. But Fnatic, being as horse shit as they are, managed to lose it. All games where they're 8K gold ahead. G2 hadn't played a single good early game that whole playoffs. Even the best of 5 Fnatic beat them the week prior. They didn't play good early games that either. They didn't play a single good early game at all. That summer split in the playoffs specifically, right? Because even in the season finals, because after I don't know how they won summer. They won season finals playing the exact same way. Game 1, Fnatic should have had them same way. But Fnatic just being shit, literal shit, couldn't do it. And then, G2 managed to pull it out. Not the good way, obviously. And then, so G2 wins season finals against Fnatic because Fnatic are their rivals, right? Right? Good old rivals who can never beat you. Guys, rivalry is supposed to be a thing where you kind of beat the other guy and he beats you.
Fnatic did finally beat him this year.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
But it's an analogy. It's like when you it's like in game war. You take out some of the all right, cool, but you didn't take them out completely. And then G2 came back and just emptied the whole block off. Everybody got popped. Just gone. To the point where we look at the teams now, and Fnatic, they got rid of their bottom.
Remember that BDS G2 series? So even during this run of G2 Esports from 2023 and 2024, whenever they faced BDS in the playoffs, it would be like, oh yeah, game 1. Oh, it was pretty close. Game 2 was and game 3 was just blowout. There was a point where BDS could have easily beaten them. They were up 2-0 in one of these playoff matches to go to Worlds.
And if someone said, in the chat, all right, G2 3-2, it was like, all right, when do we and then it was like,
when does G2 play in the Twitch chat?
No. It was what's the likely chance that G2 reverse sweeps? It was like, what's the likely chance BDS does not win this series? It was like 95%. I was like, oh fuck. BDS is up 2-0, and they're saying that BDS is going to lose. BDS, and they say all the time, BDS went up. They had a turn. Every time BDS went up 2-0 in the series, they lost. I'm like,
God, and it's like, and that's the thing with this G2 Esports roster. People need to understand this too. And yeah, they were dominant. They won mostly everything minus the one spring split in 2023 with Mad Lions. A lot of these teams not only were just griefing into a lot of these games, some of these series were so winnable from some of these teams. They're just choking like Adriana Chedic choking on cock, like the way Squidward was choking on his own shit. It's the dick right there, choking on dick, just getting all on their knees, just letting Caps just rip. Like literally, if we're being on Nook, that fucking worthless piece of shit of a fucking mid laner bent over and just said, "Caps, put the dildo in me." He knows he couldn't beat Caps.
Oh, and LeBron just getting blown the fuck up. LeBron just getting blown the fuck up. He had the most soft. He was supposed to build tank support. It was just building the most softest shit. It was like, all right, okay, LeBron's gone. Adams tilted. There was a point where Adams just it was a game 4. He was just so fucking tilted. He was just done. He was just done because he knew if G2 won game 4, they were going to win the series, and he did. You could just tell he was mentally done. Adam was mentally done with BDS.
Like these teams in this G2 Esports era from 2023 and 2024, the LEC teams had the weakest mentality when facing G2.
Easily.
What's crazy? Only Mad Lions with literally a rookie roster beat them in a best of 5. Yeah. A rookie roster we thought was going to be 10th beat them in a best of 5. Are we serious here? Is G2's like mind controlling these teams to play this bad? No, it's like I don't even think some of these teams are just that bad. I think they're just choking. They're literally not all that bad. There's no way.
I can look at
unless the quality of the unless the quality of the LEC was that hard.
No, it was dog shit last year.
You're right. Yeah.
SK is the Cowboys. Oh, we're the best team in the regular season. Okay, and then Cowboys get clapped. That was SK. Nifty was dog shit. I'm still looking for Isma. Carmack Corp
break now.
Carmack Corp has switching their players. Oh, we're gonna stick with Sakin, and then they go to Vladdy. Not much better. Oh, we finally get closer, nothing.
Can't close nothing.
We got Kana doing that a damn. What is he doing at the top lane? Nothing at all. Nothing. He's just farming creeps. Okay.
Farm simulator. That's it.
Nothing. Okay. Team Vitality. Dog shit.
Team Vitality. About that. They were a team? What team?
Team High Rags. Old niggas. Nothing. Yeah. All right, cool. Rogue. Right. Just burn that whole fucking team. Just don't. None of them need to stay. Oh, Larson stayed? Trash. Okay. Who else? Mad Lions. The only team that actually was competent. Giant X. Oh, never mind. Giant X trash.
Oh, yeah.
Absolute trash.
Garbage. And Giant X knew their year was over when their first matchup was against G2 when they're in the season finals. Oh, you knew that. They were like, we're done. Let's just get out of here. Let's just.
I thought Jackie was the only one. Like, oh, guys, we got this. You try to hype him up. Patrick was just looking over like, this motherfucker can't do this. The Antonio's just. He was so defeated. He announced a week later, "I'm retiring, guys."
Oh, shit.
I was like, "Damn, you got beat that bad." All right, cool. Who else? So, and Fnatic.
Fnatic, the rivals, right?
Rival
humanoid out here, like literally trying to be homeless in the next few years.
Humanoid is soft ending, just soft ending. We got the Korean bot lane. Let's take a stroll through the jungle with no ward. It's like going in that alleyway in New York.
The quality
of game.
I just want to tell you guys this. The quality of gameplay from the LEC is so bad. Remember that Mad Lions BDS series? Merwin walked in, freely just face checking.
Who the fuck decided, oh, let me go through a jungle with no wards?
Just face checking.
It's like going into an alleyway in New York with nothing. No lane, no nothing, no awareness at 12 o'clock at night. Something bad's gonna happen to you. Like, I'm just saying. Like,
and then They won the season finals against Fnatic again because it was just a rematch. Good lord, they probably should have lost that one too if Fnatic just had a brain. But Fnatic not having a brain is just kind of synonymous with their org. And we'll go over that. And we'll go over that on Thursday when we roast Fnatic, because I'm gonna roast the fuck out of them motherfuckers on Thursday. But now you have Worlds 2024, right? So you have the 2024 League of Legends World Championship, and I'll be honest here with everyone. You guys know me. I always just gotta keep it real, 100, as the black people say. They looked worse this year at Worlds, and last year at Worlds it looked way better. Last year, 2023 Worlds, they looked way better than they did at this Worlds. At this Worlds, they beat Pain Gaming. Like, come on, Pain Gaming's everyone's bitch. If you lose to a Brazilian team, I know your org is trash. And after that, they played. I think they got. I forgot who they played after. But at one point, they played against T1.
I think they played Gen T.
You're right. They played every hard team.
Yeah, they played every team that could just fuck them, and they got fucked.
They play. And at some point, they played against T1. They had a great setup to win the game. Just started choking. Just not understanding where owner could be so he could steal the Baron. They placed a ward in a position they knew he was going to be. He walked straight through it. They're like, oh, it's cool. Let's just give over a free Baron. Oh, wait, we lost our advantage. Oh, wait, we lost. Oh, fuck. Now we have to face dun. We have to face BLG again. Oh, hell. Literally, it's crazy how World works this way. The same scenario.
No, sorry. No, it wasn't GG. It was they beat Pain Gaming, and then it was Hololive.
Dude, even worse. Shit. God, talk about a hard schedule. Going from Hololive to fucking T1 to G2. I'm sorry, BLG.
And then in the 1-1 matchup, they beat Weibo. They're 2-1. They're 2-1.
Yeah, for some reason they could beat Weibo at both worlds. But when it comes to BLG, they can't do it because that's how crazy this world format is with all these randoms. G2 faced two of the same Chinese teams at last year's World and this one. And both scenarios happened the same. They beat Weibo with two different rosters. So I guess Weibo's the easiest Asian team to beat, as when we saw that in quarters, right? Yeah. And then they face BLG again. They played worse against BLG this year than last year. At least that one game two they played against BLG was very good last year in that best three.
This year, this T1 matchup, I don't know what the fuck happened. T1 fully completed. T1 the download G2 to a T. It just fitted them. Just like, okay. And then they faced Billy. They took it in 3 games, a lot more than a lot of people thought it was going to be. Like,
but you knew. But that's the thing, though. You knew in your head, because I know we were saying this at the time.
Yeah,
we knew they couldn't beat them. We knew it.
They got the worst. They got the worst of the stick. But they couldn't face Weibo. That was the one thing. And I think they almost got matched up to Weibo or some shit.
Do you think they had to get moved? Do you think they beat FlyQuest or Team Liquid if they're in that match?
Honestly, I don't know.
Damn. I don't know, because when we look at because Roman, their manager, right?
Yeah,
posted the scrim record like it did in 2023. So in 2023, they looked good in scrims. It was the thing that I said earlier. They couldn't translate their scrim dominance to the stage. It happened in the LEC, happened at internationals, pretty consistent track record. This year, last year, 2024, they had a horrible scrim record. They were getting destroyed by even NA teams. Like even Team Liquid was beating them, guys. So, and that goes into a bigger conversation that I can tie everything into. So G2, do you think couldn't improve because the quality of the LEC, which you highlighted, was very, very bad? Very, very bad.
I think quality
No, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I think it's definitely quality of the opponents they played.
Because they couldn't improve. Because at least with in NA or the LCS or now the LTA, what the fuck is that name? Holy shit, fuck. At this point now, if they can't have someone challenge them on their level, they're just going to run the league again, even for 2025. And they're going to do the same thing at international events. Like, there has to be, like, at least with the LCS, you had FlyQuest and Team Liquid, and you kind of had Cloud9 there. Kind of, at some points, right? But with G2, there was just no one, except for, like, okay, it's just G2. I guess you kind of maybe sort of have Fnatic, and you just have maybe BDS. There's just a pile of shit there. And then obviously Fnatic and BDS, and then Fnatic was better than BDS, right? And BDS only was good at like kind of like team fighting. They're really good. I'll say this before we get to the new G2 roster. I know you have some fake ass motherfuckers out there that said they watched the LEC in 2024. I watched LeBron ever since he started playing. People think that BDS roster, there was some hidden gems on that roster that could do very well in other rosters.
Nope.
No! Lebrov said out of his own mouth he was surprised he got a call from G2. I was surprised too. He's not good. He is decent at best, if we're being honest here. He's not that good.
Because
everyone's surprised.
Because my question is, if say you want to get rid of Mickey X, who do you swap it with?
I'll be honest here. Unless you actually import a talented support from Korea or China, I guess he's the best readily available one.
But who do you import from? Who do you import? Like, who do you import from Korea?
If I'm going to Dream,
do you go after Lahed? Do you go after Kellen? Barrels? Do you kind of convince one of them? Because you're not going for a challenger. You don't want to do that.
Because he's a rookie. You can't teach him on stage. If you're going for a player in their position, I think they lack shot calling at international events to get them further. I mean, honestly, going for Barrel or Hens probably wouldn't have been that bad. But the thing here, people don't understand is like that BDS roster wasn't good. Why G2 thinks plucking Lebrov out of it as somewhere like he was the most underrated gem on that roster. The same Lebrov, the one that turbo into that Mad Lions final, that guy.
Oh, yeah,
the same Lebrov that barely wins laning phase last year. That's the hidden gem we're looking for. All right, G2 already conquered Europe. They already got trophies. They're probably going to win more trophies this year. They're trying to win an international tournament.
I remember who was it? It was Mickey X was entering game. Was the game 3 or 4? He was
inting on Rel.
He was inting on Rel, and LeBron couldn't do shit about it. It didn't matter. It was like like me trying to hand you a win, and you just keep handing it back to me. Like
literally, Ignar would have been a better player to grab than Lebrov. For being completely honest here,
Ignar was the one I was hoping for.
Like if they were trying to like keep the money down on the roster and kind of budget it out, you go for a player like Ignar probably. If you want to do that, LeBron is just such a hard downgrade.
Ignar mainly because Ignar has some have worked before,
and that'd been pretty good.
That's why I would have took that. I was like, because I'm not saying LeBron was bad. I was hoping for Ignar. I don't know, because I saw energy with and without Ignar.
Well, I'm not even saying just bad. It's more like he's not anything substantially great. He's okay at best. And then they're bringing up the Skewmon guy, who's a prospect. So they're doing the same thing they did with him as with Yike. So we'll have to see how that plays out.
Yeah, but it's just Yike 2.0.
Essentially, and maybe he's a better carry player. Maybe he's better at shot calling. I don't know.
Because my thing is the two jugglers you want are not leaving their teams. Rather, El Yoria. El Yoria at this point is committed.
They had the one time to get El Yoria, but Mad Lions didn't want to do it. They were fucking being a bunch of assholes in the offseason. And the thing to bring up here with the roster of Broken Blade, Yike, Caps, Hansam, and Mickey X. I mean, people have such short-term memories. Yeah, Mickey X entered a lot. I'm not saying he didn't, but you just kind of give up potentially the best support in the region to your rival.
Yeah.
That's the actual thing you did. Keep in mind, he didn't play that well when he was on Excel, but that Excel roster was with Patrick, so I don't really that was terrible, honestly.
Yeah.
So Broken Blade has been mostly pretty good. I'll say easily top 3, top laner in his role. It's been on G2. Every one of these guys has had some low points, all of them, right? But now we're at this point where what do we say about the G2 Esports roster 2022, 2023, 2024? Do you think they failed essentially?
Oh yeah, no, they did fail. I think they succeeded in winning their region, but they failed overall because they didn't get any better. They didn't get top 8.
Or even in semifinals. Yeah,
no. Just get top 8 because in order to consider us a succeed, a success.
At least in the West, yeah,
you gotta be better than what you were last year. If you end in the same place you were last year, you didn't succeed. You failed because you were in the same spot.
They lost in the same fashion.
Is that you won all your domestic titles. All right, cool. You succeeded there, but that was kind of obvious that you were going to do that.
Yeah, based on the quality of LEC, you were going to do that. And and they lost to the same team at Worlds, the same exact fashion. The same exact elimination match in the same exact scenario, you know? And it felt like, I mean, what Roman, I mean, I'm going off, I don't know if you saw that Sackton episode they had with their esports manager. I guess he said he felt like the team felt burnt out.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
Yeah, you know,
plus,
guys.
Plus, don't forget they were told, like, allegedly, Yike and Mickey X was told that they're going to get replaced. You do that if you tell someone that they're going to get replaced before something happens. Mentally, they can't think of anything else. But you gotta just
even if the manager consoles him, because I know Roman was like, I try to tell them the situation. He said, I don't know, but that doesn't help.
You don't tell them the situation. That's the fucked up thing. If someone's getting fired, or they're not getting their contract renewed, you don't tell them before a big series is coming up. Like that happens when if you tell a pitcher we're not going to sign you at the end of the season, you don't tell them right before the World Series, then mentally all he's going to think about, why am I not getting signed? Am I not good enough? Well, you know what I'm saying? And that's going to affect how you play mentally. You might either play better or play worse. Both people.
And that's the thing with the League of Legends scene now is like basically if Sheep Esports Wulo leaks something, let's be honest, he's at this point now where he's going to be almost 100% right, if not always right now.
And people are like hating him about it or hating him for it, because if information gets out there, that people gotta shield people away from it. But there's only so much shield.
There's always so much stuff going on behind the scenes,
and then it's gonna be someone that's gonna read it and say it. Oh, see you. Goodbye, guys. See you later.
You know the players are always like, yeah, we don't browse Twitter or Reddit. Yes, they do, guys. Yes, they do.
Even if they don't, even if some players don't, but their friends might.
Yeah, they'll get a DM. Might. Imagine if like some of them are streaming solo queue, or even in the future, not just with the current the current one. Yeah, someone could just DM them on League. You DM people on League, the League client. Be like, hey, yo, man, you see that news that you're getting replaced? They'd be like, what the fuck? That's what happened, guys.
That's what happened. What football player found out he got traded? Or no, it was Chris Paul. Chris Paul found out he got traded to the Warriors on a flight to Europe. The fuck? Imagine going somewhere and then you like, that shit will fuck with you mentally.
That's why I think they even performed at Worlds worse, is because when Yike and Mickey X found out they were basically just going to be replaced, not only that hurt the team mentally, you could tell they were just not on the same page as much.
Yike might be in there, why am I getting replaced? And Mickey X might be like, you know what, fuck it then. Let me just
Hansel was on the chopping block too, but that was, to be fair, that was a big trade they were trying to do, but that was just too good to be true. Because then after that Khalees rumor, then you got the real one of like, okay, Mickey X and Yike are going to be gone. It's like, oh fuck, why does this have to happen at World?
Whoever told them should be fired as well, because you got Yike now. He's someone that looks like he gets stressed out easily, and then Mickey X might have just ran it down even more because he's like, why should I give a fuck? No, that happened because if you tell someone, all right, cool, you got 2 weeks left at this job before you're fired, motherfucker's gonna do the worst job possible. And you just like, it's like I remember I quit my job and then they took me off the schedule the next day. They could have just kept me off for the next 2 weeks, and then I see people get fired, but then they keep them off for the rest of the week. I'm like, what the fuck? That shit is this? How you gonna fire somebody but they still gotta play? That is
because now you're fucked with the contract doesn't end until the esports events is over, but you're essentially in this position of like, well, I want to give my best foot forward because I want to be on the team after this is over, but I know I'm not going to be here, so anything I do is going to either be heavily scrutinized, even if I play bad. And if I play bad, people are going to think I just ran it down because I knew I was getting fired. You know? So that's pretty much G2 Esports for 2023 and 2024. If you're asking me, because they want to do well at international events, outside of the top esports 3-0 and they almost beat T1 previously before that match, that's all they really got, though. They didn't do anything, really, So I'll ask you, any other closing thoughts or statements you want to make about this G2 roster between 2023 and 2024?
I think G2 slowly got worse, but it's not going to matter. It's going to even out all the teams. I don't think G2 does the Golden Road again or the LEC. I think they're going to get. I think they're going to win the split they need to get to. I think they're going to go to every international event that the LEC can get to.
Mm-hmm.
I think G2 gets to the first one. That's in the winter. I think they get to MSI, and I think they get to World.
I'm also just saying this right now. If none of these rosters can beat G2 when they have LeBron, you actually just deserve to win nothing at this point.
Yeah.
You just straight up don't deserve to win shit. LeBron is not good.
I'm going to be
beat this guy.
Yeah, we're going to talk about Fnatic, but I got something about Fnatic where...
We'll do it Thursday. That's our LEC episode. But as you guys know, for me, it's hard, generally speaking, for the Western teams to do well at international events. But it felt like they had a lot of firepower in 2023. But in 2024, it felt like after MSI, after the Esports World Cup, they just kind of burnt out and just had nothing left in the tank. And they just kind of limped their way to winning some trophies, honestly.
And I think they was getting their juice back. And then that shit... If it's true that they were told, Yank and McGee were told, because they were starting to get their groove back, and then they were told, "Oh, when I bring you guys back next year," and they fucked up whatever momentum G2 was trying to get.
Oh God, leaks in the esports scene are, at least in the League of Legends scene, is so bad. Good Lord, man.
Yep.
And people are only doing it for instant clicks on Twitter. Fucking Pokemon. Holy shit. Well. Thank you guys for checking out this video. If you guys are returning viewers or new viewers, then please consider subscribing to the channel if you have not already. Leave a like on this video if you enjoyed it and comment down below. Also, make sure you guys hit the notification bell. That way you guys can get notified on whenever I upload a brand new video or go live. I'm MSK, aka Master Swag King. We're signing out, guys. See you guys later. Peace. Whew. We got another 2-3 minutes and that's it. Yeah. Big show today, guys. And keep in mind, we're gonna have another one of these on Thursday because it's all Europe. Europe starts on Saturday, so after we finish that show, I have to download that show quickly to release the tier list and the Fnatic video. So it's gonna be getting a lot of content that day.
Yeah, that one I'm gonna have to watch the video on my way back from the League Cups. Not Cup, League Challenges. I got a League Challenge Saturday. I gotta watch them as soon as I get home Saturday. Go to sleep, and I got another League Challenge Sunday I'm going to.
Oh no, you'll be on here for Thursday talking about the Fnatic video you wanted to do. Why they failed. The games.
No. I know the games. The games for Sunday.
Oh, you're good. Yeah. And we're starting Sunday 6:30 or 7. Because then this week? Yeah, we can start earlier this week coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because Savage Dad will be able to do it on Tuesday. So when he's coming back that following week on Sunday, we'll have to do it earlier, but it just depends too, because if his will be later after this one, because I would have to do this one first because I got to make sure we get the show done first all the time. So
of course,
his and my show, if he's out of town for work, will be at 8. We'll go for an hour or so, but we'll just go 6:30. As long as I get home and watch the games, I'm good. But just so sometimes after work, I like to watch the games as I relax. You go straight into the show, you're just I just start just dozing off and shit. But no, I think we're gonna do pretty good on the show this year, man. We're starting off strong. Hopefully, we can keep the momentum going because the only reason why the momentum kind of stops, and I'm not saying I do this intentionally, is that when you get into the regular season, sometimes, oh my god, just hopefully it's not going to be as bad as the LCS was last year. The LCS regular seasons were so ass. Both splits, terrible regular seasons. And then Travis was like, "Oh yeah, best of threes, they're not good." Best of threes, the only way it made it fun to watch. Best of ones are terrible to watch, honestly. Oh, I forgot. We have a different format for Winter Split coming up, too. So maybe that'll help, having the different formats for each splits now. Before we go, last few things. You have anything planned coming up in 2025? You want to let the audience know about, or you're just
not at the moment? I'm just playing Pokemon. I gotta see what day be best for me to stream, what days be best for me to do videos. That's it. I don't have anything planned. I do have. I'm trying to figure out what I want to start doing, but other than that, like I might just keep the channel I got, just put out more videos of Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon, put definitely more Pokemon stuff out. Rebrand the other channel. Put out videos there and all that. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm looking at the cat. Oh my god. WD.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, Walter. The whole thing with the D&D, it depends on the time of day. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm more of a D&D in person than over the thing because unless I have the physical thing where I can read it or like, I mean, I wouldn't mind doing it. It just depends on what day he does it. Because I get home from Pokemon. I kind of just want to relax off the computer.
Oh, why are you rebranding yourself to Chaz Gutsman Blanks?
No. Okay, no, I'm not rebranding this. Okay, when I signed on to StreamYards, on my old system, it did install my Google account.
Oh, okay,
it's weird. My Google account is also I use that as my email. When I signed up for StreamYards, I didn't connect my Google account, but I did use my Gmail. And when they finally connected the two together, they took the account. John Johnson sounds like during the Witness Protection Program, Jesus. This is my Google account.
Yeah.
This is my actual right here. Like, you know.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
This is my actual thing. But when I transfer over, it took whatever my Google account was. This is my actual thing, Mr. Blake. The issue is, what I might do is I might just drop this all together because I don't want to get doxxed. Even though because
makes sense. Yeah, you're good.
That's why I don't like to put my full name out there. You know, that's why this is the only stream. This is the only stream I'll have it on. Because after that, I'm gonna rebrand. You ever think about doing content? Okay. I got a video. I got a video I gotta redo. Okay, I'll give a long story very short. For the Pokemon, there's kids, and I don't want to have content where there's kids running around, and then I have to edit that out, and then it'll be too much of a headache. Pokemon content is tough to do, unless I have to. Not say it's not for kids. While I have kids, it's a pain in the ass. The Yu-Gi-Oh content, like does with Yu-Gi-Oh. I'll go to the Yu-Gi-Oh event to do a vlog. The Pokemon one, one store allows me to do it, but there's too many people where it's like it's just too crowded. Another store, the store that's bigger in space, doesn't allow me to do the camera, and the one that allows me to do the camera doesn't have enough space. You know what I'm saying? I'm stuck in that area. Yeah, what is wrong with you, Jesus? Is that too? Like some it's like because I play some toxic decks sometimes. I play Walking Mystic Mud, but it's not even that. Part of it is that, but also one time I remember I played against a kid and it was like there was another kid who got beat and he started crying. It was like, oh shit, that fucks up. That that fucks up the audio. Then you got to edit that out, and then I don't have the best editing software. It's like I gotta try to spot check where that and just clip that whole. It's a pain in the ass. It's such a pain in the ass where I'm like, I don't even bother. Like I used to do me before the store. Hey guys, this and this. I'll take a picture of what my deck looks like, and then I'll go out after round one. But I don't do locals anymore because Yu-Gi-Oh locals and Pokemon locals are different. Pokemon, we don't always have tournaments for Pokemon. Yu-Gi-Oh we did. Yu-Gi-Oh is always in a tournament. Pokemon sometimes gets us playing, Pokemon for fun, for free. Where League Challenge, I thought about it, but I didn't.
Because weren't you gonna basically just do like talking about movies and shit like that? I think you were gonna do that.
No, that was the other channel. That was the secondary channel. That's why I was like, do I rebrand up what I got now, or do I just take the one that's supposedly for the Pokemon, just rebrand that as that channel? That one won't have my name attached to it. I just got to find an actual clever name for it. Like I gotta find something that has nothing connected to my name, but something clever. That's like half of me not doing the second channel is just me trying to rebrand it. And I remember someone told me, how about you just do the videos now and then just put them out later, because those are going to be the evergreen content. It's like, just film all the videos you want to do, save them onto your computer, and then when you want to, you just upload them. Like, you just have a whole bank of them. And then whatever videos you do have, you can save them onto your hard drive. I was like, that's smart. That's weird. I just got to.
If you ever get me that, I will find you and I will burn your computer down.
Chad, I'm not doing that. That's enough. That's enough for me. Just stream? Okay. That was the other thing, too.
To be fair, you can do it now. You have a better computer now to do it.
Oh, yeah. No, I just got to fix up my setup. I won't stream just yet, but I'm close to it. I'm saying, yeah, that was the thing, too. I just need to do an intro and an outro, and then just me. There's like a few channels that I kind of want to replicate in a sense where I guess so you can stream 5 days a week. I was like, I don't know if it's gonna be 5 days a week. Might be 3 to 4. Might be Monday, Wednesday, sometimes Tuesday or Friday. Because
James says, find something you want to stream and do it. There's a ton of upwards growth for streamers in comparison to video makers. Yeah.
No, that's the thing too. That's the thing too. And what I want to do is I want to stream and then record the stream. I said, is that even possible? I can record the stream that it gets recorded, that I can just chop it up. Like do like what you just did. Do the whole have my own.
Oh, so you basically you leave the VOD up and you download the VOD and you just edit the parts out. That's all you do. Yeah.
Yeah, that's and then I will just remake the intro, the outro. I just gotta bring it off the old computer.
That's what I do. I just download the VOD, clip out everything that's obviously the topic, and just put the intro and outro.
Okay, WD. I'm not gonna start streaming with people until I get monetized. That I can actually use StreamYards. Because right now I'm just gonna be streaming by myself.
And to be fair, you get 20. I think you get 20 hours for the base plan. That's about if you stream like an hour a month, that wouldn't take up all of it. And keep in mind, if you're on a free plan, you only have 20 hours. To be fair, I'll say you can pay for more hours. You can pay like I think $5 for some like 10 extra hours.
Like if I was to stream with people, I would use StreamYard, but majority I'm be using Streamlabs. I'll use Streamlabs. I try to use OBS. OBS might actually work better now.
No, I didn't agree to that. I didn't agree with Tiny talking to him.
Selena, definitely. I don't know Tiny enough to. I definitely have to remember who Toasty is. I'm not gonna lie, my brain's kind of fried.
Oh my goodness! I use OBS. This man's crazy. This man's
OBS is better.
Spouting propaganda.
No, that's the thing too. Now I probably have to use OBS because OBS is better now. Because on my laptop, it was frying my computer. It was frying it, just like absolute frying it. I was like, holy shit, my computer's dead. Yeah, I mean, I'm never gonna start streaming. I would say I would start with once a week, only because I know February I'll be busy. Like if I'm streaming in February, it's mostly gonna just be me playing Pokemon or me talking about something else to just get my mind on Pokemon. Because sometimes, it's the same thing with you. I don't like playing Pokemon every day. I like practice it. Like I rather practice offline because sometimes if I make a mistake and then people's like backseat door, I'm like not back door, backseat drive. I'm like, oh my god, shut the fuck up. It's not that. It's not
that's
that
what I say you do. Streaming once a week is not bad at all.
That's why I was like, okay, let's say. Because most of my stuff might I know most of my content stream wise gonna be just react content. Like I just want to get a chat, where I'm like just watching some stuff, like appropriate stuff too, not no
what do you mean?
Shit that's gonna get me demonetized. I look about Twitch. Because and what's the thing, what's better to stream to Twitch or YouTube?
Well, I would say streaming to YouTube. Well, I don't know. Yeah, on the free platform, I think you get one place to stream to. I think.
Yeah, that's me.
Because you have to pay to get the other ones. So if you stream, you would have an audience based on YouTube. Are people going to watch you on Twitch? I don't know. You have people that are guaranteed watch you on YouTube.
Both now. Like that's the question. Which
or if you Streamlabs OBS, I think you can stream to all of them if you want to.
Yeah. Because if it's better for me to stream on YouTube, I'll definitely stream on YouTube. That's not a problem.
Yeah.
If you use OBS, okay, let me. Yeah.
And to be fair, you can use OBS now way better, more effectively with your new computer.
Oh yeah.
Stream to like you. I mean, given how good your computer is, you can stream to Kick if you wanted to, Twitch if you wanted to.
Kick's dead.
Yeah. That's being optimistic there.
Oh no, I Kick might be one of those things where I'm like talking about some Rumble too. I'm still gonna put up stuff on Rumble because I was getting a good audience there.
All right. Yeah. So, as you guys know, this is our first episode for League of Legends Esports in 2025. We'll be ending season 13 very, very soon. We'll be back here on Thursday to talk about the LEC, our LEC 2025 winter split team tier list. Actually, we're going to do that. And we'll talk about just how shitty Fnatic is. God, can't wait to roast those pieces of garbage. Honestly, those inting fucking morons, man. Holy crap. Good night, Emily. Chaz, you streamed a few times on Twitch, didn't you? Yeah, he did. Yeah. But I think Twitch is so hard to build people to watch on. I just stopped doing it because I just don't care for Twitch anymore. I'd rather people watch more on Rumble. People watch more on X.
That's probably because I feel like
you could literally stream to Twitter and you'd probably get more people watching you than on Twitch.
Yeah.
To be honest here.
Twitch is such an algorithm where it's like where
they want me doing like IRL. Hey, I'm IRL and I just ran into a bank and I filmed myself taking some money out.
Yeah.
So cringe, man.
Oh look, there's two black guys following me. I hope they don't rob me. Don't do this.
I hate Rumble. Yeah. I mean, on
Rumble's not bad. It's just
that mobile app they have is not good. I mean, they said basically the mobile app is bad. They did say to uninstall the current app you have and reinstall it because they said they made a lot of changes to it. So just pointing out there, if you have the current Rumble app, update it by uninstalling it and reinstalling it. The interface is not good. On the website, it's better. The website is better. It just needs some work. But I just get way more traction on Rumble. Like I get the most traction here and on X and then on Rumble. That's where I get most of my traction from. There's no point in putting stuff on Twitch. Plus, most people never really viewed it that much anyway. It was just throwing it into like a drain. At least on Rumble, I'm at least guaranteed that people are watching it because it's a weird platform, but I'm just putting stuff over there for the future. It's fine. I already did exclusive content over there anyway, and I'm just doing it the way I'm doing now. And I'm already successful, good looking, hot, and attractive. If I uninstall Rumble, that's it. I'm not installing that shit back. Oh my God, Walter, stop being an old man. Rumble is way too politicized for my taste. There's streamers on there to watch. There's plenty of gamers on there. I could even recommend you them, but I don't really watch Rumble that much either. I only really go out of my way to watch it for certain people that I know are over there. Other than that, I don't really do it. You know, I think personally, just upload the same content that you do on YouTube over there, and then if Rumble ever gets big, you benefit. You're not starting from scratch. That's what I do. I know
that's what I was thinking about too. Like I would do it where Rumble will come out like an hour later.
Yeah, and keep in mind, if it ever gets big and there's more niches that need to be covered, if you're the only guy covering it, you get all those people. But that's if you're thinking about it all in the future, you know? So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you guys for checking out this episode of the Cloud9 podcast. We're almost done with season 13. We'll be starting season 14 very, very soon. And I hope you guys continue your journey with us here in 2025 for League of Legends Esports. I hope you guys had a great weekend. We'll see you guys later. And if you're just only watching the show Thursday, we'll see you Thursday. But have a great day, everybody. See you guys.